Happy Friday, everyone. It's Brooklyn back with the Friday Night Arcade Show, the late night show for the home arcade community. Man, I'm laughing looking at the chat room because if you notice what I did, look at the little badge next to Goofy Foot and Papa Brad. They've earned their Bubble Bobble badge. I also added a few more emojis tonight, so if you're a member of the channel, you can go in there and mess around with those in the chat room as well. How's everyone doing? Tonight's like a totally different show. I didn't plan anything. I didn't edit anything. We just showed up and we're gonna just hang out. The reason I called it community takeover, is that what I called it? No, I called it viewer takeover, is because you could just take over the show. We're just gonna hang out, interact with the chat room tonight. If you want us to play any particular games, and we have them, we'll do that. We'll throw some 1/4 challenge together, and that's it. That's what we'll be doing tonight. But also, what we'll be doing tonight is hanging out with this guy.
Hey, what's happening,
Brad?
What's happening?
Happy
Glad
Friday,
to be here.
Brad.
Glad to be here. How you doing, Brooklyn Menace?
I'm doing good, man. I'm loaded up with a bunch of beers right here to the side.
I hear you, man. Cheers, cheers, friends. Cheers.
And a bunch of games behind me. It's
thousands
Friday
of
night.
games behind us. Thousands.
So, what could be wrong? You know,
nothing.
How
Things
you
are
doing,
good,
man.
I'm doing great. How you doing, man?
Glad
I think I have one of the best videos I've ever made. Actually, I'm really happy with this video. That is gonna right here is where it's gonna be shown first.
I was just about to say that you are the only person that did any
work,
prepared content for the show,
Yeah.
including me. I didn't. The thumbnail for tonight I made like 2 months ago. This was the easiest show I've ever done. I did nothing but sleep all day, and then I didn't even schedule the show until tonight.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
But we're here, and that's all that matters. You know who else is here? Steps.
All
Gaming.
right.
Happy Friday,
Yes.
Steps.
Hold on, we gotta listen to my theme song.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, I know everybody wanted to hear that, so I thought I
go.
thought I'd start it. Happy Friday. I'm gonna
Come
drink
on.
my
How could you not love that song? That's the best jingle
Just
ever.
makes
in a
you
video
happy.
game.
It just makes you happy.
I talked about it in my I think when I did a video for my top favorite NES games. Bubble Bobble was one of the first games I ever owned for the NES. So there you go.
That's a classic. That's a classic, man.
You can be having the worst day, or you can be doing a show where there's no sound on the gameplay, and all you have to do is play the Bubble Bobble music, and everything's fixed.
That's right.
Yeah.
Let's say what's up. My man Nix. What's going on, Nix?
Oh,
Happy Friday.
what's happening? Happy Friday. Cheers, everybody.
How are you doing? You drinking that coffee?
Oh, yeah, with a little something extra in it. Oh,
Does your cup have a maple leaf on it?
absolutely, because we're in Canada, baby.
Let me see that Canada pride.
Where it snows 365
Look at
days
that.
a year.
Should have a
Look at
different type
that.
of leaf on it.
Should have a different leaf. That's the wrong leaf on there, Nix.
It's a
All right,
maple
let's-
leaf, isn't it?
Let's also
right.
say
Maple
That's
happy
syrup.
Friday.
Toronto. Toronto's known for the maple leaves.
I also want to say happy Friday to our mystery man.
Mystery man.
It's
Man of
my
mystery.
family.
Mystery.
The man of mystery, the man who doesn't show his face.
Shrouded
My
in
family, how you
darkness.
doing?
Hey, happy
Can't
Friday.
see me.
He's in the witness. He's in the witness protection program.
I am.
Yes,
Brooklyn.
he can't show his face.
Yes, we have to keep his identity secret.
Somebody asked what I was drinking. It's Topo Chico mineral water with lemon and some pink Himalayan sea salt or whatever it is. Pink Himalayan salt.
All
It's
right.
good.
Super
Shout out to
chat.
Jason, Little Alien, with that $5 super chat. He just wanted to say cheers. Cheers. Cheers to everybody in the chat room. Let's see who's in the chat room tonight. Brad, you want to say hello to everybody? You
Absolutely.
ready to go?
Yeah, let's
You
do
ready?
it, man.
Okay,
I'm ready.
3,
Let's go.
2, 1, do it.
All right. Welcome to the show, Jason. We've got Marine 50. Welcome to the show. Good evening, programs. Good evening, Marine 50. We've got Sacro here.
Brad is blowing. I told him before the show
got
you're blowing your mic out.
Carl,
you may need to stay back.
hey,
Brad.
look, I had the pop filter on. Brooklyn Menace, you made me take the pop filter
The
off.
pop filter would not fix that.
It sure
the
would.
Yeah, turn the gain down a little bit.
Okay, well, why don't you announce the people then while I'm playing with
All
my
right.
settings?
I'll start
Thank you.
saying hi to people. What's up? Shout out to a smoke break there in the chat room. He might be joining in on the show tonight. Jason Little Alien, Shotgun Sean,
How's this,
Ricardo
better?
War 444. I see Carlo Ichabod Crane, my man from my other show on my network channel, the Big Tuesday Show. Shout out to my man, Spooky Tuesday. He's allowed to be here because he just bought a Blitz. So welcome, Spooky Tuesday, to the home arcade community. What's
to the
up,
stream, Mitchell B?
What's going on? The Rexer Show had a great appearance tonight on Glenn's channel. I really enjoyed watching that. All right, you want to take it from here, Brad, or you want me to keep going?
No, that's it. I think we got everyone.
Is that everyone?
Looks like it.
Damn,
Carlo,
nobody
welcome to the
watches
stream.
this show.
I think we got everyone. If we missed you, I'm sorry. I think we got everyone. I'm just looking.
Did we? All right, you guys keep talking. I'm going to look through this chat.
Gonna look through the chat. All right. It's
Marine
is it snowing?
50.
Is it snowing in Canada, Nix?
Depends on what day it is right now.
Yeah.
We're getting all the seasons right now.
I heard that the Earth is changing its axis a little bit after an earthquake, and so like we've had like not much of a winter here at all.
Not this year. It wasn't very cold.
No, we've been like North Carolina weather. It snowed like once.
Yeah, it's been off and on. It hadn't stayed. It snowed. It stayed for a little bit, then it melted, and then it snowed. Yeah, it's just been a mixed bag this year. I'm looking forward to the warm weather. Can't wait.
Yo, shout out to Die For and John G.
To Die For,
joining
John G.
in the chat room.
Yes.
Die For needs to teach me. I was just talking about this to all of you before we went live. How to use RetroArch. I've been having a great time with it. It's been 50% amazing and 50% complete failure. Like because I have it on the iArcade. And I'm just kind of like in the experimental phase right now because I don't care, because my plan is this. I'm completely going to wipe my iArcade when I get the Viper board. And I plan on, I'm going to rebuild the iArcade. I'm going to kind of work on the organization of the games, because I know I've said in the past that I wanted to be a purist and keep the cabinet only with the categories that it had. But once you start pushing 1,300 games, that doesn't work anymore. It could take like 20 minutes just to try to flip through stuff. So I'm going to recategorize everything, make it easier to find stuff, have a bunch of subcategories. But I want to move the RetroArch and Open Bore to the Viper board, because I feel like on the iArcade, I put the entire TurboGrafx collection on there, and they are running great. I put a bunch of other games on there, which was a complete failure because I'm missing certain BIOS files that are needed. But how the hell do I get them where they need to be on the iArcade? It's not like on a computer where you could just drag and drop
the file structure,
the files
easily
to where you need them. I don't know how to get them where they need to go. And I've been messing around trying it, because they do have some tools that they created, but it doesn't apparently put them in the right place. But how am I going to complain anyway? I literally have close to 300
almost, yeah.
TurboGrafx 16 games and PC Engine games, between everything from Japan and everything from the United States. There's so many. If you're a fan of shoot 'em up games, like TurboGrafx, really, like, they put out some of the best shoot 'em up games for a home console, in my opinion.
I gotta give a shout out. We saw Mike the Game Killer has joined the conversation, and also my friends over at the Melanin Coaster Network shouting me out. Appreciate them. Good to see you here on the stream tonight. We all know that I love TurboGrafx, so I gotta ask you, Brooklyn, have you played the RPG tennis game?
Not yet. I think I've heard of it though.
Yeah.
So Rex is saying he can help me. Now, I'm sure you can definitely help me on a computer, but how the hell do I get the BIOS files into the proper folder onto my iArcade? That's
good luck with that,
problem.
Rexer. You didn't even have an iArcade.
So I think it'll be a lot easier once I have like a Viper board or a Bash box, something like that, where I can just move the files where they need to be and use that as what runs the more powerful games. Then I think I'll be set. But trying to get them where they need to be on iArcade, I have no idea how to do it. I just know how to drag and drop the games, and that's it. But I did reconnect my iArcade to Wi-Fi, because when you're in RetroArch, you could do a bunch of you have to download the cores. And they have ways of doing it without being on Wi-Fi. You could drag and drop them, and it will move them over to the iArcade. But it's easier if you just go online. But I wish that they had it where you could just update it and it would just give you the missing files. It will tell you what you're missing, and I have them all, because apparently a few years back I bought a hard drive that has over 10,000 games in it. So I didn't realize I had all these open bore games. Mm-hmm. It's called Retrobat, and I'm not big with like the whole RetroArch. So I think Retrobat, is that just like a front end to make RetroArch look pretty? Like maybe Bobby Vu would probably obviously
he's gonna give you Bobby Sarah. That's what he's gonna give you.
Yeah, I changed my my Retrobat over to the Batacera, like the front end. I like the way it looks, and I like the way it clicks and everything when you flip through the games. But even on my computer, like you go to run games and then it just shows the graphic and then it just goes back to the menu. You have to know, there's a lot more to it. You have to know which core to use to run the game. So I'm going to show you an example tonight, because I have a game playing behind me on my Gen 1 iArcade. That game, someone dropped it tonight. So I grabbed it, threw it on the cabinet, and the game was playing in slow motion. But when I found out it was like a Japanese cute 'em up, which I definitely want to play, what I did is I grabbed the ROM and I threw it into, I put it on my iArcade in RetroArch, and then I started going through all the different cores, and I have it working. So I'm going to show you the difference at some point tonight of some games are just not going to work well on the iArcade, because I think it's limited to a certain version of MAME. And unless
and MAME doesn't run all games good. I mean, there's certain games MAME runs terribly. I mean, so you're limited by what MAME can actually run.
There's like 50 different versions of MAME now.
Yeah.
Because now I went to run this game and it wouldn't even load, and then I switched to another version of MAME, and then it was running slow motion. Then I switched to another version, and all of a sudden it's running perfect.
Yeah.
So
they use the older version of MAME on the stock iArcade though. It's not the most current one.
Did you see Ichabod's question? Did you guys see Bobby's mature version of Streets of Rage?
So that's the open. Those are the open board games. Brad was asking me earlier when I was mentioning it. Exactly. Let's bring him up.
I got an iPhone.
Open board seems to be a lot of beat 'em up games, but what they do is they'll mix different universes together, and the games look incredible. The one that really caught my attention was the Masters of the Universe beat 'em up. And again, I had this drive with over 10,000 games in it. I didn't realize I already had it, so I just ran it on my computer and was playing around with that. But I really want to play that on the iArcade, but I'm gonna wait for the Viper board, and I think that's where I'm gonna manage the emulators on there, you know, and then I have a lot of work ahead of me because I have so many games. I'm gonna do
You gonna put your Viper board in your Space Invaders or your Dragon Slayer? Your gold or your original? Like I'm
all
thinking
right. So
gold
here's the
for
deal
me.
with that.
I'm thinking
I'm
gold.
kind of torn. The reason why is Glenn said one thing that affects me a lot about the Viper board. He said once you have the Viper board, he cannot figure out a way to get the headphone jack to work, right? Now, most
use that
people are
all
like,
the
big
time.
deal. But I have to use it for this show.
For the show.
Because
yeah.
I have to put the iArcade on 10 to get
and plug
decent
headphones in.
volume.
Crazy. Yeah.
So I can't lose my headphone jack. So I may have no choice but to put that one on the gold. But it is what it is. Maybe he'll figure it out, or maybe they'll have a headphone jack in the Viper board.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But the Viper board, did you see the size of that now? Like that whole
Huge.
encasement that he had to make? I'm hoping that will fit. Like I could just put that like right inside the iArcade where I don't even see it.
I'll have
and
to
just
put
hook
in
it
the
up.
base. There's no way.
In the stand, yeah,
for me.
in the base stand, yeah.
I have a
Yo,
monitor
shout out
in
to
there. I replaced
Chaotic
the monitor.
BPR just showing up in the chat room,
Sound
and
chaotic?
Millennium Coaster Network.
Melanin,
you said hi.
Melanin Coaster Network.
Okay, are
Hey,
those the people
retro.
that you're doing the you sent me over a video that you were working on?
Yes, I
Check
completed
it
it
out.
today. Yes,
Cool. Yeah, I
completed it.
saw like an early cut of it.
Yeah, I'll have to send you the new fully done version. There's also a TikTok, version as well. But he was asking if we play old school game systems as well, such as Nintendo and Sega, and says the stream is really nice.
Yes, we
We
do.
do.
And I'm starting to be able to play them all on the iArcade.
Wow.
Yes.
And they
lightning
play
hit, my screen
really
went
well. And
black.
they look great.
And my screen went black and came back on. That lightning, it hit, and my screen went totally black. That's crazy.
Chaotic BPR. He got his MetaQuest 3 now. That is good news. I gotta send you a friend request on there. You gotta jump in when we play some golf and some other games together. And I gotta get back to some more VR. I've been
VR.
slipping lately. I've taken like 2 weeks off of VR. I mean, it's been too long. I'm gonna get motion sickness when I jump back in again.
VR.
We haven't even played the new Walkabout course together yet.
We
That's
haven't.
the
I
last
haven't
thing.
even- I
That's the
haven't even
last thing
bought
I
it yet.
played was the walkabout.
Maybe we'll do that.
Walkabout golf.
Maybe we'll do that tomorrow night as I bump my microphone with my gigantic beer mug. It's almost empty, so good thing I have
Almost
more
empty.
over here
Jeez, man.
ready to go.
That thing's big.
Well, these fill them up almost to the top. I had the pint glasses here last week, and I was spilling my beer all over everything. So I was trying to fill them up too high.
Have you ever spilled it on your arcades?
No, they don't go over there. I don't put anything on my arcades. I keep them all like brand new.
Dude,
However,
when
Brad,
got a
I did
drink
like.
holder for my pinball.
I like that. Even though I don't have a Adams Family pinball machine, I would still like to have that.
Thing is
Does
cool.
it come that way with the
Yeah,
hand on
yeah, it
it?
comes that way with the hands attached to it. It's so cool. I mean,
I may
it's
need to
on
get
Etsy.
that. That looks too cool the way it attaches, and I mean, it's not terrible. Like I'm not gonna throw stuff up on the control panel. Beers and stuff like that. I'll keep them over here. But in that cup holder that hooks up through the screw hole in the leg on the ALP, hell yeah, I'll do that all day.
Yeah, yeah.
Brad, you know what's so funny? What's up, Lord Donkey Balls? Joining in. I said
Lord
tonight
Donkey
I was gonna be.
Balls.
I said tonight I was gonna be interacting with the chat, and then I go off on a 20-minute rant of retro art.
Work, yes, absolutely.
It's so difficult with all these lights and everything going on. I totally get thrown off, but maybe everyone else here can help me out.
Well, you
Pay
wanted
attention to
everybody
the
to
chat
look better, so everybody's got their lighting improved, and now you're
know, I
complaining
do-
about it.
I do that every week, Steps. But this was the first week. The second you popped in, I said, "You look perfect. Leave it. Don't touch anything." Brad came in tonight. He had like bars on the side, like black bars on the side
Dude, I moved
of his
I have 2
camera.
rooms.
Yep.
I was streaming pinball.
I was like, dude, don't
Nice.
you people
Any
just
idea
like
what's involved to stream?
don't you
pinball?
just get your stuff perfect and just leave it?
I
Like get your
can't.
mic and everything,
because I have to
lighting.
stream from 2 different rooms.
I gotta shout out Chaotic
Always moving my
BPR.
cameras around.
Good to see you too.
Little minor adjustments here and there, like you watch a show back, like okay, I can improve that a little bit. Maybe the lighting was a bit much, and that's it. But I try to just leave everything exactly how it is.
Yes.
Sometimes even when you don't, like you go, all of a sudden you start a show, you're about to start, and everything is screwed up for some reason. For like absolutely, you didn't touch anything. I went to start a show the other night on another channel that I do a show on, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Everything looks crazy. Like all my arcades and everything are like flashing. I didn't realize I from another show I do where I do green screen, I didn't realize I still had the green screen setting on. So I'm like trying to figure out, because it's like almost time to start the show and everything's flickering, and I'm like, what the hell happened here? And I finally figured out after checking everything else that it was just a setting in StreamYard that I still had the green screen enabled. So everything that was green was flickering and disappearing.
Like a
So,
Weatherman.
so is there any old school roller coaster games we could play? Yes, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. That is the best roller coaster game, I feel. I think there's Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic you could get right now on Steam. It's pretty affordable. It's a fun game.
Do your roller coaster friends like VR roller coasters?
I'm sure they would, but they don't know about it.
I mean, they could just like go on tons of different like roller coasters that you really couldn't do in real life in VR. You know, give them something to do during the off season when they can't go to a theme park. Is everyone on the panel? I know Steps will go on roller coaster. I'll literally go on anything.
Oh, I love roller coasters.
I can go on a roller coaster and I'll just go to sleep. I'll just stay on there all day long. You know, it doesn't matter how extreme it is. Nix, how about you?
Brooklyn. I got too fat
I
though.
would.
I can't ride some roller coasters. I'm too fat.
Really?
I love
Have
it.
you-
I
have you
love the
been too fat?
Have you
adrenaline.
been denied, Brad?
I have
Like,
been
oh,
denied, man.
hell no,
I've been
dude.
denied. I've been
Really?
denied. You know, I'm too fat. What can I say?
Not me.
But I love roller coasters. You know, one of my favorite. I like that Hulk roller coaster at Universal. That's a good one. I like that one. But I
All
love
right,
roller
I'm going to
coasters.
give everybody a hint. We have someone backstage. We have a special guest. I'm going to give you a hint who it is. Here's the hint.
It's
Give it
Nix.
up.
Oh wait, Nix is already here.
A smoke break.
All right.
What's going on, man?
Break. Man, awesome.
What's going on, guys?
Man, I'm loving
How
this.
are you
channel.
doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Just got done with my stream with Mike Worley about an hour ago.
Yeah, I saw you on there. You do like the sports talk.
Yeah, we cover hockey, we cover football, basketball, you name it. And,
I hate sports, but you were talking a lot of wrestling one night, and I'm down with that.
I love
So-
talking wrestling.
Yeah.
I got my
Welcome
belt
to
collection.
the Friday Night Arcade
there.
Show.
Yeah, I got my wrestling belt collection there.
I got over there on the other wall. I got a wall of wrestling autographs.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
I got my wrestling arcade machine right behind you, right behind me.
At this point, my iArcade's pretty much wrestling. I play it all day. So,
We're losing your mic a little bit.
Yeah, we
there.
lost your mic. I didn't hear what you said.
I said pretty much this is my iArcade wrestle test machine. So I've been having fun with it.
His mic worked on Mike Worley's channel.
Yeah.
Is it working now?
Yeah.
It's good.
You've been doing you've been enjoying your iArcade with the mod in it. You're pretty new to the iArcade, right?
So I got the iArcade about 3 months ago on the marketplace, and was able to get the MIA port when they did the release of it on a custom arcade. And I did the upgrade this week, and it went from my least played arcade cabinet to my most played, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
really.
game changer. It's a game changer.
It plays
the
so
MIA
well.
port's great.
I was chatting with Brad today, and we were talking about like a lot in like a lot of people that cover Arcade One Up is all their hopes and dreams for all these to be able to play these games, and it's kind of like seems to have shifted over to hopes and dreams of playing the same exact game but on a cabinet without a riser. And we're just like, what the hell? Like, you can play all this stuff like right now.
You can play everything.
Yeah,
You,
exactly.
Absolutely.
It's all at your fingertips.
Half of the people in the community have so many of these cabinets jammed in that if you're getting it just for the artwork, like you can't even see the artwork, because you got 50 of these things in one room. You can already do all of this stuff. Even if you don't want an arcade, you can already do this also on a Legends Ultimate.
I've
It's
had
like-
this conversation with a couple of other creators, and I've always been hit with the counter argument of we get iArcade or we get Arcade One-Ups, arcade accurate artwork, and also arcade accurate gameplay. And in the case of something like Blitz, which I own, it's right there. Got a Blitz cabinet back there. It's neither. X97. It's just MCU. It's just the MCU games. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and all the other crossover games, but with no arcade accurate artwork whatsoever. I understand there are some collectors that want Arcade One-Ups to fill up their room and what have you, and there are some people like us that just like multi-cades more, and I'm just a person who likes multi-cades more.
I kind of like both because I have a few Arcade One-Ups sprinkled in, and Arcade One-Up is basically what helped start this whole home arcade, us being able to have smaller versions of these at home. But my thing is this, it's like most of the people that are into this are in their late 30s, into their 50s, and even 60s. It's like we can't just keep waiting around and hoping that they're going to put something out that we want. You can already play it, you can already play it probably better than you'll be able to play it
with better emulation
if they ever do put it out. So
That's
if
the
you
thing.
can just give up not wanting to have the artwork on the
Graphics.
side and just want to actually play the game, you can already do it.
You can do it
I'm
right now.
tired of waiting, man. I'm loading up
Absolutely.
sometimes hundreds of games a day, So
Shout
like-
out
I know. They're like, man, I just wish I could get this one light gun game, and then we get drop 30 light gun games, like the
Exactly.
whole arcade of light gun games at once.
And shout out
That's
to
like-
the PLU. Shout out to the PLU board. I'm not going to name them by name, but the guys in there are busting their butt, making packs on a daily basis.
It's incredible.
yeah, they're killing it in there. I make a ton of my own stuff. I have some stuff that they haven't even put in there yet, but they did start putting some stuff in there that I made a while ago, and they're really putting a lot of great stuff. And now, they're doing stuff that I have no idea how they're even doing.
Yeah, it's
Doing the
incredible.
Sega games. I couldn't figure out how to get that done. Those guys are way better than me. I just pick a game I like. I do a lot of research. I find stuff online, and I'm like, okay, I want to play that, and then I go and make the ROM.
And then you
I
find
don't
out-
even check half of this shit. I'll make it and then put it on there, and sometimes it's just a black screen. It doesn't even load up, and I'm like, all right, take that one out. But
They're putting some great stuff, like
Yeah,
Tekken
they're
1, 2, and
doing-
3.
I have nothing but respect for what those guys are doing in there. They have definitely kept this cabinet alive, but you also have to give it to the iArcade in general as how well when there is something that works on it, how well it does work.
Those play well.
And the crazy part about it is you're talking to somebody who bricked his iArcade when I was trying.
Oh, so did I, dude. I heard your story.
Yeah, and being able to, the community at large helping you not only learn ABD Explorer, the back end. Once you learn how to interface actually with your iArcade with that MIA board, oh my god, it's like a brand new world. You know,
It's like you can curate a really great game list
exactly. It's
with
wonderful.
all the killer stuff in one machine. Like, I can go from playing, Tekken 3 to playing Chiller. Like,
Yeah, it's
in
crazy.
seconds. Like, you could never do that. On most arcades, you could never do that. I mean, it's insane.
Now, admittedly, Brad, because I mean, we were like the iArcadians, the most hardcore iArcade group
we
out
were
there.
the most hardcore iArcading.
If iArcade was still in business, I mean, we would have been waiting forever too for certain stuff that we wanted.
But
now it's just all like
I've
immediate.
always said that the iArcade would have been more successful if they left it open like AtGames did, or at least gave a backdoor.
100%. I
Like,
100%
AtGames,
agree.
the Coin Ops X is like really the magic or the awesome sauce, which Nix uses, right? Use awesome sauce, but the ability
Love
to
that
like,
awesome sauce.
play games, these retro games, is a really strong point. At least for me, when I'm thinking about buying something that's
Even if they
home
felt like
arcade.
it might have cut into some of their money, like in selling games, if they would, let's say, if they would have allowed what's happening right now to happen while they were still in
They'd be
business,
blowing up.
but then they put out certain games, because one thing I notice about this community is they do respect like the smaller developers. They don't go putting their
Yeah, the
games
retro
out and
modern
stuff like that.
games,
So
independence.
so people respect that, and they still would have spent money to support the smaller indie developers putting out like cool games on the arcade.
That's what they should have
But
done.
all this other stuff that they were never going to put on there anyway, if they would have left it open, for everyone to do this from the beginning, I think what that would have done is sold a lot more of the cabinets, and they needed they need a lot more cabinets out there to have a lot more people there to buy, to purchase the games, because that seems to be how they were making their money.
Wow, they put some Game Boy games up on this. Now
Yeah.
I'm seeing like
Yeah, there's
Super
Game Boy
Mario
games.
Land, and I saw Sexy Perotus.
All right, so that
came up today.
So that was put up today, and whoever put it up, it doesn't work. It runs in slow motion. I'm gonna give you a little demo.
yeah.
I mean, I'll give you a little demo of it, how it ran, and maybe somebody will fix it.
Yeah.
But I think it's a case of it's just whatever version of MAME is running in the arcade will not run that ROM.
Right.
So
Nix, you're the man, by the way.
that's a different Nix. I know he thinks you're the other Nix.
No, I'm talking about the rip that he just made. Nix is the man.
Okay.
Yes.
One coin
You know,
challenge
it's funny. People keep confusing our Knicks with the other Knicks.
with the
There's two
Custom
Knicks.
arcade, yeah.
Yeah, our Knicks
I mean, even
is the
even
king of the leaderboards on the iArcade, and pretty much
is.
almost everything else. If he puts his mind to it, he will never
I-
stop until he's number one.
What are you at Asteroids Recharge right now? He just started playing it. What's your score? What are you at worldwide for Asteroids Recharge?
Number 4. in the
Number
world.
4.
Yeah.
You've been playing it for what, a couple days?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, a week. I've had that one. Yeah.
That's
I want to say this is the viewer takeover show, and I've literally taken this over. since
taking
the
it
segment
over.
went
No,
live.
we're talking.
Can't say anything.
talking
All right.
Dude, have any of
Everyone
you
talk.
played-
I'm going to pay attention to the chat.
Have any
I'm
of you
paying
played
attention to
this Ghostbusters Special Edition that's posted
I
here?
did.
That sounds great. That 1990
I'll show
Sega
it.
Genesis games was great, but they added Winston, who should have been in the game to freaking begin with.
Can't
Do you
be
want to
most
see it,
humans in the
Steps?
world.
This is an open show tonight. Do you want to see it?
Sure, let's go.
All
Why
right.
not?
All right.
Let me get back
Give me
to
a second.
StreamYard.
I'll be right back, and I'll show
Yep.
it to you.
Yeah, but I gotta show you guys a game that's on here if I can share it. I don't know if I can.
Right. But bring up the
Oh man.
even if you remove Coin Ops X and Awesome Sauce OTG mode, the Speed Deck and Menace era, you still
Oh,
be
absolutely.
able to do pretty much everything you can with the you know what I mean? Like
Let's see what I got
that,
here.
the fact that it's so open like that is amazing.
What game are you running on the Dragon's Lair, Brad?
On
In the
Dragon
background.
Slayer, that is
It's a fighting
Tekken-
game.
That's Tekken
Tekken.
3, baby.
Nah.
I got
I get-
look at it. I got Tekken 3, Soul Calibur, and DOA 2 running all by each other back there.
Soul
my favorite
Calibur
fighters.
runs on the iArcade? I thought it was just Soul Edge.
No, those
they
are
had.
Dreamcast. You know I'm a huge Dreamcast fan.
Yeah. Oh, are you talking about on your? You're talking about on your CRT.
Yeah. That screen's back there. I got all my fighters going.
I was like, where did I miss Soul Calibur running the iArcade? Because I'd be all about that. I mean, that's like my favorite fighting game series.
You know, for me, that's like my holy trinity. Those are my favorite. Those are three of my favorites. You know, Soul Calibur, Dreamcast, Tekken 3, and DOA 2. Those are games I love. I love playing those.
Ooh, nice.
The Sega Genesis Ghostbusters was a really good game, but I really was like, it was really crappy that they only had the 3 Ghostbusters on it.
Slimer.
Now it has all 4, apparently. Copyright strike.
Copyright strike.
Maybe not.
Press right
It
for
is-
Winston.
It is chiptune. It's chiptune, so maybe not.
Yeah, I've seen this one.
Shotgun Sean's with me. Tekken 3 is so good.
Yeah, the earlier Tekkens were good. Even Tekken 2 was really
Yeah, I
good.
love the original
Tekken
3.
8. Tekken 8 is so good. I'm like, one's gonna.
You like the modern stuff.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like, why would I want to play the old ones anymore? I don't know.
I like the old ones. I like the retro.
Well, I would, yeah, just the frame rate's a little bit better, right?
I don't know.
The FPS, like, yeah, it's a lot smoother. More animations.
I've really just started playing a lot more modern fighters lately.
As long as they do them right. They don't try to add too many
Play the
controls.
bomb?
Well, sometimes they make them too easy because they give you a button that like pulls off the super
Yeah,
and
you
everything.
gotta find the right balance, absolutely. Yeah, this is so cartoonish looking.
The
It's so Sega Genesis though.
It is,
Like,
absolutely.
It like
Big heads. This is probably one of the best, actually, Ghostbuster games, like, from yesteryear. I remember playing all the ones on the Nintendo. Oh, and they were garbage.
yeah.
iArcade is the future when Glenn comes out with a steering wheel adapter. Is what Bobby Vu is saying. Clean like a mother. Yeah, to die for Bobby Vu.
Really, the only bad thing about iArcade is that there's no more hardware, you know? The company's gone. And when this hardware's gone, you know, I think that there'll always be a community that loves it, but, you know, it can't get any bigger. There's this limited amount of these machines that are out there, you know? You know, Steps?
Yeah, I know.
There's never going to be any more. And every machine that people don't know about, the, you know, mystery encoder mod, and they don't experience all this stuff, you know, they're not going to realize how good it is. So, like, I never see them on Facebook Marketplace, at least where I'm at.
I see him,
I never see
but
them where I'm
I
at.
can't. I wouldn't mind having another one, but I can't bring myself to spend,
Yeah.
you know, a couple $100 on something I already have.
Oh, I'd buy one tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
If I could get it for like $300, $200, $300. You know, there's gonna be people that aren't gonna know, you know, what you can do with it. That's crazy. Shotgun Sean says the same. I've never seen a local one on my marketplace.
Does Shotgun Sean have one?
I'm pretty sure he has one. Yeah, he has one.
Oh, what are you doing? Oh.
The rabbit's coming out the hat.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do.
Never seen one in his
Yeah,
day.
you gotta avoid the guy, and you gotta shoot the guy when he pops out.
Oh, look at that. The bottom part of the bottom.
Yeah, oh, you should have jumped on him to bounce, because it's round, right? You should be able to bounce on him. I've never played this game, but yeah, that's probably what you have to do. Like, that's... Yeah. No, the round thing.
Dude, you're good. You're good at every game you ever play, Nick. So, man, the minute you start playing, you're amazing.
Yeah, shout out to a Smoke Break. If you've not subbed to his channel, go drop him a sub. Great content creator. Been enjoying his content. Does all kinds of cool things. Retro games.
Yeah, you gotta get some distance. Yeah, get some distance. There you go.
Oh, he got it. Oh, now there's this.
Oh yeah, you gotta get him into the trap. There is the trap. Yeah.
There's a trap. You have to stand on it or something? Oh, you pull him. You pull him.
Pull him in. Pull him in.
Pull him in.
Come on!
You can do it.
Get in there!
Get in now. You got this.
I've got it.
Got a link for a Smoke Breaks channel in the chat. Click on that link and drop him a sub, please.
Yeah. Can I show off a game, man? I mean, I want to show off this game.
Sure.
The Polybus game. Invaders. Let's see if I can get that popped up here.
Brooklyn Menace was playing the game. That's where he went.
Right.
It wasn't Ghost. It was Brooklyn Menace playing the game.
Now I'm gonna be listening to the Iron Maiden Invaders song on my head.
Just give me a second to get this booted up here.
There he is. Hey, what's up? It's a Smoke Break. He's back.
There we go.
He's back.
I'm on a different phone, actually.
Oh, okay. Listen to that sound. I can hear him now. I can hear you.
That's wonderful.
Man, it's wonderful. Now I can hear your voice.
Yeah, it's great when you can actually hear me.
This is like moving to HD.
I know, it's crazy, right? And
Excellent.
Brooklyn's back. Hey.
I'm back. I didn't promise you the best gameplay in the world, but I showed you the game.
Oh, you did good.
Good job.
Captured the first ghost.
You did.
Does anyone remember that game from?
Yeah.
I remember it.
I rented it when I was a kid.
Yeah, it plays really well.
Brooklyn,
on
you're not
arcade.
afraid of any ghost.
No, but I am afraid of aliens. And tonight we have a very special Papa Brad Presents. Let's get into this right now. Brad, what do we got going on?
One of my all-time favorite arcade games. This one is one of my favorite arcade games of all time. Let's take a look at Aliens from Konami. Hey gamers, welcome back to Papa Brad Presents.
Oh my
Today we're
goodness.
diving deep into the past, revisit a classic arcade gem. I'm talking about Aliens by Konami. If you're a fan of intense action science fiction, and of course the iconic Aliens franchise, you're in for a treat today. Let's strap in and take a trip down memory lane with this arcade masterpiece. Let's get it started. Let's have a word from our sponsors.
Kenner presents new alien action figure.
Bayonets blow! Quick, shut the airlock! The alien's locked out now! He got through! Shh! Give up! Alien can't be beat! We'll zap him with the light! Don't, he'll destroy the spaceship! We've lost! Better find another ship! Let's try the kitchen! Another triumph for Alien!
Alien action figure. New from Kenner.
Let's get it started. First thing first, let's talk about the visuals. For a game released in 1990, Aliens boasts impressive graphics. The attention to detail and character design environments is commendable. The dark and eerie atmosphere perfectly captures the essence of the Aliens franchise, immersing players in a tense and suspenseful experience. Now on to the gameplay. Aliens is a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up that puts you in the shoes of a colonial marine on a mission to eradicate the xenomorph threat. The controls are responsive, allowing for smooth and intuitive movement. The variety of weapons at your disposal adds a layer of strategy to the gameplay, keeping things interesting as you face hordes of relentless aliens. Be warned though, Aliens is not for the faint of heart. The difficulty level ramps up as you progress, and the relentless onslaught of xenomorphs can be overwhelming. It is a true test of your gaming skills, and the adrenaline rush you get from narrowly escaping a swarm of aliens is both thrilling and addictive. One of the standout features of Aliens is its atmospheric soundtrack and sound effects. The eerie and tense music sets the perfect tone, creating a sense of urgency and fear. Iconic beeping of the motion tracker adds to the suspense, keeping you on the edge of your seat as you navigate the dark corridors infested with xenomorphs. For those that grew up in the arcade era, playing Aliens was a memorable experience. The cabinet design, the classic joystick and buttons, the cooperative multiplayer option all made this game a great social gaming event. Even for those discovering it now, the game's retro charm is undeniable. Something incredibly satisfying about vanquishing these aliens with this flamethrower. Look out for those facehuggers. You gotta be quick on your feet if you want to survive this awesome Konami arcade game. Time to make these aliens extra crispy. Of course, I feel one small miss of this game is not being able to play as Ripley, who I think is the most identifiable character of the Alien franchise. But the use of the weapons, I mean, this is basically you shoot everything in this game. I think it works well. And, you know, even though they couldn't get Ripley's likeness, it still has the feel that you're in the Alien universe while you're playing this game. And that's what the real magic is. Xenomorphs. Time for some elevator action. Snippling, make them extra crispy. Check this out. It's raining facehuggers. It's a rainstorm of facehuggers. One of the rewarding things of this is the many different guns you can pick. Although I am a huge fan of the flamethrower. I'm not sure where they got these purple guys from. They're not really an Aliens movie creature from what I've seen. Check out this alien. He's like a pinball. It reminds me of like Metroid. He rolls around. Can go into ball form. Let's do this. Let's rock and roll. I love jumping in these cargo loaders. Great fun. There's another sequence breaking up the action. Hey, check it out. It's Newt. Newt was only in the American version of this game. They took her out of the Japanese version. Some very H.R. Geiger inspired creatures. Careful of that acid blood. These aliens are a bit shocking. good. I got away. In conclusion, Aliens by Konami is a timeless classic that holds up remarkably well, even decades after its release. The combination of intense gameplay, atmospheric graphics, and pulse-pounding soundtrack make it a must-play for fans of both the Alien franchise and fans of arcade gaming in general. If you have not experienced the thrill of battling xenomorphs in the dark corridors of LV-426, it's time to grab your pulse rifle and give Alien a shot. Thanks for joining me on this nostalgic journey. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more retro gaming content. Until next time, happy gaming, and as always, stay legit.
Woo!
All right.
I don't want to miss your ending.
There we go, the big finish. Look at that, the jump scare at the end. Wow. Awesome.
There you go, Brad. I have that one on the cabinet.
I do too, it's fantastic.
I've played some of the earlier levels, but I haven't gotten through the entire game yet.
You know what I realized though after watching all my gameplay today? You go through so many quarters because like that game is just like it's like you get killed so many times. It's like it's so hard, but it's still fun because with the multicade you just put that credit in. You're not searching for those quarters. I can imagine a long time ago people looking for quarters and running out of quarters starting that game because I mean you lose a lot of lives. It is brutal battles.
It is fun sometimes to just challenge yourself and maybe limit yourself to 5 credits. And then start over and try to learn like the little ins and outs of the game and see how far you can keep going. Sometimes I'll do that because I feel like I'm cheating if I'm just constantly pumping quarters in. We
No
can't
mic.
hear your smoke break. No mic.
No, Mike. Really?
No mic. It's like it fades in for like a second, but most of the time it's out.
We have a poll going in the chat room right now. I'll let that go for a little bit. People were putting names of games that they'd like to see us play a 1/4 challenge in. I believe I have every game that they put in there so far, so I know I'd be ready to go. But if everyone doesn't have it, the people that have it can go up against each other, and then we can always run a second one. See what other games they might pick. Right now, it's a choice between 4. Is Run and Gun Basketball, which hopefully they don't pick because I have zero idea how to play that game. Puyan, Kangaroo, and Scramble.
Booyah.
Scramble was really popular when I was younger.
Scramble.
And we used to have like a rec room at like this place where we used to go swimming, and they had like a pool table and they had a scramble in there. And that game is really difficult. That's kind of like where you're flying through kind of like mountainous areas, and the missiles are going up, but you have to time dropping your bombs to hit them to get through.
I don't know any of those games. I think Run and Gun is a basketball game by Konami, right?
It is.
The
Yeah,
other 3 I don't.
Run and Gun, I know runs perfectly on the iArcade. The second one, where they did it where it's like a dual screen, that one does not run well on the iArcade. But hopefully they won't pick Run and Gun. I have zero idea how to play any basketball game. What kind of stuff? Oh, okay. We'll wait for a smoke break to get his mic working because I'm curious. He seems to be, from me watching his channel, he seems to be into fighting games. Thumbs up on that? No. We'll find out what his go-to category is. Mine has always been shoot 'em ups, and beat 'em ups. I never get tired of those.
Oh, I got a good joke.
Really? Let's
Why?
hear it, Steps.
Why does Mike Tyson refuse to play PlayStation? Do you know?
Why? Why?
Because he's an ex-boxer.
Oh my goodness.
It's so bad, it's good.
Smoke Break has brought up a second screen here.
Oh, can you guys? Oh,
We're definitely gonna get. Yeah, we're gonna.
okay. I need to get a headphones or something.
No, I know what to do. You don't have to do anything. I just muted the second screen. So go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so for frame of reference, this is where I stream on my Wednesday nights or Wednesday afternoon. Viewer request Wednesdays. Jason shows up. I've seen you in there a couple of times, Brooklyn. Papa Brad was there last Wednesday. This is my setup, my actual stream setup, and it's a pain to move it to the computer, which is why I typically do it on my phone for StreamYard. But I don't understand why StreamYard on both of my cell phones is doing what it's doing. I don't get it. I don't understand.
StreamYard, when it first came out, did not even work on cell phones, and then they added it. But it definitely works a lot better, you know, when you're hooked up laptop or PC, and also using Ethernet cord.
Right. You could probably hear me better right now too.
Yeah, you sound good now.
Better. Fighting games, yeah, I play a lot of fighting games on the iArcade, but between me and my wife, the biggest thing about the iArcade is that because it's so easy to put packs on it, and also the ease of the menus, because she has such a tough time with CoinOps X and with Battlesera, it's so easy for her to just boot up the iArcade, get into some, Bubble Bobble is one of her favorite games. Tetris Attack is one of her favorite games. Of course, the Pac-Man games, but she loves like Magical Drop and stuff like that.
Yeah, Magical Drop is great.
Yeah, she's into those games, and it's so quick and easy for her to get into. It's the same reason why, like, right now I got NBA Jam playing in the back on mine.
And she likes Bubble Bobble?
Oh, yeah, Bubble Bobble.
All right, let's make her feel at home, just in case she's watching. Go ahead, keep going with your story.
Yeah, that's perfect. But, yeah, she loves Puzzle Bobble and Bubble Bobble, so the Taito classics did well for her. They hit well for her. Also, Papa Brad, thanks for the shout out, man. That was dope of you. I was super happy to play Aliens for you on.
Well, thank you.
I love me Bubble Bobble.
All right, I'm gonna stop this nonsense there.
Yes,
Okay,
please.
Brooklyn, that's enough.
I'm still full screened right now.
You don't
by the way.
like-
You got a full
Feel
screen
about
playing
that.
Bubble Bobble, Brooklyn.
Everyone else on the show did not find. There you go. Look, now everyone's happy. We're all having a great time.
Fantastic.
I'm playing the original Steps. Yeah, but they were ready to literally kill me when I was doing that 2 weeks ago. All the Bubble Bobble.
I was
That
playing
is
the
true.
I was playing the NES version. That was my my
They
game.
didn't like it.
I love the NES version. It's fantastic. I used to play that a lot growing up when I would go to the rental store. I'd go pick up Bubble Bobble and all the Taito games.
Yeah, I got an NES for my first communion. Funny enough.
Really?
So yeah, I know it's kind of a weird first communion gift.
Right.
And then for my birthday, like a couple weeks later, I went to Toys R Us. I got to pick out any 2 games, and I had no idea about any of these games. And so I grabbed Bubble Bobble because I had the dinosaurs on it, and I thought that was cool. And then I got Zelda 2 because I wanted the gold cartridge. And I had no idea what I was buying.
Right.
No idea.
So I made a Shaq Fu retrospective about like a month ago or so, and the funny story about it is I think I'm 13 or 14 at the time, and it's my birthday, and we go to Toys R Us, and my dad's like, "Hey, pick out any game you want for your Sega Genesis," and I'm like, "Okay, cool." And I'm like, Street Fighter Championship Edition, please. Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition. And he looks at the price, and back in the day, Capcom games were like, I don't know, $80, $75, something like that, something crazy. Square games too, like all the Square RPGs were like $80. And people complain about game prices now, but back then they were crazy. And he looks and he sees what's on the bargain bin, and there's Shaq Fu. And he's like, this is a fight. This will work for you. And it comes with a CD too. Look at it. It's Shaq's raps. You can go ahead and listen to Shaq on your CD player on the way home. And when I tell you that rap album was one of the worst albums I've ever heard in that game, I had to make it work because you would only get like 2 games a year. I had to make it work, and I made it work by playing it as least as possible and renting MK 2 and 3 every weekend and Street Fighter every weekend until I actually got my copy. But man, that's like one of my early purchasing memories when it comes to games.
Yeah, that game was so bad that Shaq wanted to recreate it, and they made that new version of Shaq Fu that's supposedly good. I got this song stuck in my head. The Shaq Fu, I'm coming for you, or whatever. Yeah, it's great.
No, I don't. Maybe it's just like nostalgia, but like the pixel art and the graphics of Shaq Fu hold up. And the only issue with Shaq Fu is that Delphine Software made it. These are the same guys that made like Out of This World and stuff like that. And they treated the fighting game engine like a Prince of Persia. So the animation is the focus. The animation and the graphics are the focus. So it plays like sludge, like you're walking through sludge, but it looks beautiful. Like the game is one of the best looking games on the Sega Genesis. I'm not sure about the version, but I'm just happy. For the record, I'm just happy I got my setup actually working right now, so you can hear me.
Is Shaq Fu on the iArcade yet?
I don't think any of the guys made anyone, but it should be easy to make a pack out of because it's a Sega Genesis game. Yep.
When you first modded your arcade, were you just basically going to the group and grabbing ROMs, or did you start making your own of games that you wanted?
I just grabbed packs. What I was trying to actually talk about in the background before my mic went out is that when I modded my iArcade this weekend, I bricked it, like I said. And basically what I had to do was I had to get with a couple of the users there, and I learned the back end of it. So if you're asking me what I mostly know about the iArcade, I know some stuff regarding like ABD Explorer. I know how to do a system reset on your iArcade, and I know how to properly see. What's cool about ABD Explorer is you can actually see in command line how much storage you have left. And since my iArcade, which is on right now, and I'll pop it up and I'll show you. It's right back there. Since my iArcade is a 64 gigabit one, because it's the first gen, I'm really, really worried about putting PlayStation games on it, 3DO games, Dreamcast games, Flycast game, whatever, because of storage. So knowing ABD Explorer, you can delete games off of your iArcade. You can see the proper storage on it. You can get into the actual Android menu of your iArcade and do what you need to do with it. But in terms of customizing games and stuff like that, I'm not very privy on that yet. In terms of making my own packs, there's a couple of guys that want to teach me how to do it. It'd be something I'd like to learn at some point.
Is there 3DO games on the iArcade right now?
Yeah, so and I'm going to be making this is kind of a spoiler, but 2 of the videos that I'm going to be making in the next couple of weeks are going to be iArcade related. One's going to be on Doom, and one's going to be on MK4, because everybody complains about Arcade 1-Up never releasing MK4. Might as well do it on the damn iArcade so you can play MK4 with your friends and stuff. And I'll make a video on how to do it.
And if you want to check out those videos, if one of the mods can go to a Smoke Breaks channel and just throw the link in the chat room, that way people can go over there and subscribe if you're not already. Did Brad do that?
Yeah, Brad did it.
I've been busy, so I didn't know.
No, you're good. You're good. But the video that I really want to do is there's a movie called Grosse Point Blank with what's the actor's name? But in one of the scenes, there's a guy playing a Doom arcade cabinet, and nobody has ever been able to find this prop. Everybody's always wanted to go ahead and replicate a Doom arcade, and I'm going to make a video on how to get Doom to run on the iArcade, and this is the 3DO port. Well, it's a PlayStation port. The 3DO port is Wolfenstein, so I'm going to include that in the video. There's a Wolfenstein 3DO port that actually works on the iArcade, and I'll put some footage of that in there too. But you can also get it working on the AtGames if you run Batacera and do OTG mode on it. But yeah, there are 3DO games that are actually being ported to the iArcade. That's what I was saying. Like, I love. Don't get me wrong. I love my AtGames. I love OTG mode. I can run Batacera. I can play everything from Model 3, Model 2, Naomi, Atomic Wave, you name it. That's great. But it takes me 15 to 20 minutes to boot into it. It's a pain. Most people don't know how to go through the menus. You have to teach people how to use it. The iArcade, look, I can load everything up to Dreamcast at this point on it, and it's just a simple menu, and it boots into it in like 10 seconds. Like, what? I've been on the iArcade like promised land. I got mine 3 months ago off of Marketplace for $100. Spent $30 on the MIA board. Like, I am the biggest supporter of the iArcade that you can think of.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun to have. I think we've always tried to let people know that it's definitely great to have in your home arcade.
Mm-hmm.
It just, and now even better than ever. I mean, it's weird.
Yeah.
So you would think after a company goes out of business that it would just fade off.
Right.
A lot of us, we were so loaded up with games on our arcade to begin with that we would have still had years of enjoyment out of it playing the stuff that we had on it. But now it's like more, you can just really customize it to really what you like and get stuff that they were never going to get.
And just wait until the Viper board comes out, because there and then, I know so many people that go to buy stuff arcades and customize their T2 arcade 1-ups, and that's fine. Like, if you want to go and get a retro shooter and mod the hell out of it and do that and spend, the $600 that in total that it costs to do that, that's fine. Good on you. But when that Viper board comes out, if you can get an an iArcade for sub $200 like I did, you spend $100 and what, I don't know what Glenn's charging. Glenn's charging what, like, I think like $120 for the Viper board, $130, something like that he's shooting for, if I remember his video. If you combine both of those things together and get a couple of Send and light guns, bam, you're in with a Batacera build that's got a whole light gun build on it, and you're using 2 Send and light guns that natively work with Batacera right out of the box. Bam, boom, done. You got a dedicated light gun cabinet, which is what I'm doing. I'm buying a second iArcade. I already got everything lined up. I'm going to go ahead and put another MIA board in it and mod it out, so I have 2 separate ones so that multiple people can play. And what I'm going to do is when the Viper board comes out, I'm going to mod it, put the Viper board in it, put 2 Send and light guns on it, go ahead and put a Batacera image that's got all the Send and games on it that could play, on my light gun shooters, and I got a light gun cabinet, multi cabinet for under $400. Like, that's insane. That's the biggest deal, in retro gaming, in my opinion, and not enough people are talking about stuff like that, and they should. That's what I think. Yeah.
Yeah, most of the iArcades I'm seeing right now, I'm looking at Facebook Marketplace, so everybody wants like $400 or $500 for them. It's kind of crazy. I'm like,
people are learning now what the capacity is to do with them. That's the problem. When I got mine 3 months ago, like, nobody still really knew, what to kind of make heads or tails of it, because it just went out of business like 4 months ago prior to that, so. And it's easy to haggle people down on the iArcade, because originally the guy I got mine from, he wanted $300, and I told him, I said, look, it's a dead platform, and there's no way. And now you could bring up the fact that your games on that cabinet are a ticking time bomb unless you got Honky Kong's, clock fix to do it. You bring up all those facts to them, and you're like, no, I'm not paying anything more than like $150. Like, I can't put any more games on it. Like, the way you position, the way you sell it to people on a marketplace, that, look, this is a dead cabinet. You're trying to get it out of your space because of room. I'll pay you this much. Nobody else is going to give you more than this. And then you make your hacks on it.
I was actually surprised to see some that are still brand new for sale. And they're trying to get $499 for
crazy.
Just the top without even the base.
Yeah.
and I always think like, trying to like, I don't know how you would do it with a company trying to sell it, just saying, hey, look, like, do you understand, like, if I bought this, you can't even download anything on it. They have no idea.
Yeah.
And then mod it out and have another one. I already have two. I have the gold, and I have my Gen 1 Dragon's Lair.
No,
But yeah, I mean,
the worst thing I saw was a guy still advertising it like you could put games on it. Like I saw that recently on Facebook Marketplace. There's a guy that was selling out of Texas. I live in Louisiana, so he was like 400 miles away. But I sent him a message. I'm like, why are you advertising this thing like you can,
I would think a lot of people that are not as like intertwined in the community may not even know.
Yeah.
So they might just think that you could still purchase games for it, on a weekly basis, and have no idea that you can't anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
We're the people that pay attention.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you want to get like with that open bore where they mix different video games, like different IPs together, and they do these great beat 'em ups. And as Brad was saying earlier, they have some games where, what do they have, Brad?
You got to be
Brad
careful
muted.
with open board though. Right now, at the state that it's in for the iArcade, if you put more than 15 open board games on,
Brad's playing games.
Oh, Brad,
I don't know what he's doing.
If you put more than 15 open board games on your iArcade, you risk breaking open board. So you've got to.
You will break it.
Yeah.
They confirm that don't overload it with more than 15. That's why I'm waiting for the Viper board, and that's where I'm gonna put all that stuff. Because come on, who doesn't want to see your favorite video game characters completely naked? This would be me staring at the screen.
We've got Bush.
Oh, hello, pie.
There you go.
I love that.
Real quick, that whole thing about the games getting deleted, that's true?
So yeah, it's been confirmed. They don't get deleted; they just don't work. So what you have,
None of us have experienced it yet, and I've put on my gold, which has just been left alone, and I've put up the games in question, and still no issue. So
I'm not sure if you guys know about Gamer Fridge. He does Arcade Anonymous.
Yes.
I do.
Yeah, so he ran into some issues with some games, and the timer, the clock on his iArcade was messing up. So I hooked him up this week with Honky Kong's fix, and it was able to fix everything for him, licensing time and everything like that. So there are still people running into issues with it. Like I said, I haven't personally run into any issues with it. But again, I also did a system reset, so all my games that I now have on it are not licensed.
The way I look at it, with if that actually happens where a game disappears, I know Magical Drop 3 was one of it. First of all, how many years is it going to take you to even notice that game is gone, like in your huge catalog of games? And at this point, I don't even see the issue in it, almost because if it disappears in 5 minutes, you could just add it right back on.
Right. Well, the issue is the storage. So, like, if it's a bigger game or something like that, like, let's say I'm going to go with something like Dragon's Lair, which is 2 gigs, right? Dragon's Lair disappears in the license. That's real issues and stuff like that. You can't delete that game anymore off your iArcade. Let's say you have 64 gig and you got both Space Ace and both of the Dragon's Lair games. That's taking up 6 gigs of your storage.
Yeah, they take up the most. Space Ace is the largest game that was on iArcade.
So I'd say in like limited situations like that, yeah, I can see that being an issue. But then again, you get together with somebody who knows ABB Explorer, they can delete it off your cabinet and put it back on the cabinet. So.
I do hope they do come up with a way where we can delete games without wiping the entire cabinet and rebuilding it. My plans is to wipe mine only because even when other people they'll make the ROM, I always like to go in, check the categories, check the artwork.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I'll do my own artwork over, like, because some people will put them up and they put them up with like real grainy, low res artwork, and I like everything to look sharp and uniform.
Right.
So a lot of the ones that I've made, which I haven't posted, yeah, I take a lot of time creating the artwork, and I've already figured out where things should be like placed as far as like what the menu is going to cover. And I try to make them look as nice as possible.
You should share some of your work in PLU. Like,
yeah,
even
I plan on
guys
it.
who just do bezel work and artwork that get incorporated in the CFG files and stuff like that. So, I would suggest like they would really appreciate that.
But I feel like I've been in there since they started with the arcade stuff, and where it started to where it is now, they have really stepped up their game in there. They're making very impressive. They're doing really good stuff for the controls. My family finally showing his face on camera. There he is.
There he is.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know why he keeps his camera off.
Oh, hi, guys. Are we going to play Puyon? Jesus, all this II arcade stuff.
I know he's not used to it. You know, my family, this show though used to be a lot of talking, but what we found is the more we talked, the more we got ourselves in trouble. So we just started just playing games.
Oh man.
All right, bye.
Go back to no camera, you fucking idiot.
No, dude, the puppet's great.
I hate
the
puppets.
puppet.
Here's what I think of puppets.
At least
there. Get him out of here.
He stopped all the rant. It was like great. He broke it all up.
Look, now he has to figure out how not to show his face.
Puppet.
All right, bye.
Okay, turn your camera off.
I'm so confused.
So am I. I'm confused from the time I start this show usually till it ends.
Confused.
I'm totally confused why Brad has had Puyon up for the past half hour with the gameplay we're playing. There he is.
What is it you say you do here, Brad?
Brad, I had to mute your mic there because you had the game audio playing.
Yeah. I thought we were gonna play a game. 23,000. 23,150 is my
They're
score.
voting in the chat room. I haven't ended the poll yet.
Brad?
I can end the poll.
Dude, Puyan's been winning this whole time. I've had my phone up. It's like 33%.
Sean, I have no idea
Brad?
what's happening.
Brad, have you been tested for attention deficit disorder?
I know I should be. All right. Are you? Look, there's been
I
a
already
poll
got
going.
my score, 23,150.
There wasn't even a game selected yet.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to stop the
It's been
poll.
winning the whole time. I mean, I know what y'all doing. Yeah.
I can't see the poll. I just see.
I have my phone right here by my key light.
Well,
So
hold
crap,
on.
they win.
Dude,
And these
hold
guys
on.
have been practicing.
I gotta get on with my 20 alt accounts and vote for a different game.
Steps. I think we've been set up.
I'm going to take a smoke
Two
break.
of them were practicing the whole time. I think they're just like pumping up the votes.
Well, I haven't been practicing. Just turned it on. I haven't practiced.
All right, Nick's is confirming.
Nick doesn't need to practice. He'll probably beat us all.
Well, I've played this on Nintendo.
Yeah.
I know.
He's not gonna need to
how
practice.
how this game works.
All right, so this is the viewer takeover. They have taken over the 1/4 challenge tonight, so we are going to be playing Puyon. Anyone want to? Well, it looks like my family is already ready to go. Let's bring him up full screen.
Yep, I'm ready.
There he is. He's got his Puyon. Oh man, I can already tell.
What year is this? 82?
This 1970.
No, this game is awesome, dude.
You hit
It's
it.
82.
You see that? It is
retro
82.
game.
Oh, it's right on the money.
It's an 80s game.
It's all right. At least they didn't pick running gun.
Oh man, there we go.
I guess I know
This
Brad
is
already
the
has
silent.
his ready.
This is the silent Puyan. I already
Yeah,
did my
there's plenty
score,
of us here to talk over
23,150.
his gameplay.
This looks like a
I
different-
hit my mic again with my giant beer mug.
23,150. I don't need to play. I already played.
This looks like a different game, or a different version of that game you guys were playing for 2 weeks, the King of Balloon.
Right?
Yeah, it looks like a different version of that.
Yeah, now, what you got going on here, you got to shoot. The wolves are trying to get to the pigs. It's like the 3 little pigs. You got to shoot the balloons. Now, there's a special arrow that's like a beefy, meaty arrow. That arrow does that. It'll take out a bunch of balloons at once. But it fires slower.
Why are the 3 little pigs in the graphics?
You're trying to save them.
The wolves. You're trying to save them. The wolves are trying to get in their house. Now, if you miss them, they go and they climb up those stairs, and they'll attack you if you're by them. But they'll attack you the whole time.
So the wolves are coming down on balloons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you don't want them to get in your house. If they get to the top, they win.
What if my house is made of bricks instead of straw?
And the wolves are throwing meat at you.
Yeah. I feel he's doing good. 19,600. He's probably going to beat me. I have 23,150.
I used to be really, really good at this
Your
game.
score doesn't count, Brad. You did not play it live on the show.
Dude, I was playing all the time.
I got mine hooked up. I see it's only up and down, so I
Look
switched.
at my high score
I switched
thing. It's
over
on there.
to the.
I'll play again.
Gate.
I'll play
so we're
again.
just shooting balloons. That's it.
Pretty much.
Who picked this game again? Who
Everybody
put this in the chat.
The chat picked it at 1.
Who was the one that put this in there?
The chat picked it.
I was.
This is
Oh
a good
yeah,
game.
you did. Holy shit, we got hustled.
Who voted for this? Papa Brad? Papa Brad's
now
live?
I remember. It was my family
No,
that put that in
Steps.
the
I
chat
didn't
room.
rig it. Stop throwing me into the bus.
And then he
dude.
probably
Second time.
pumped up the votes.
Stop throwing me into the bus.
My daughter did
70
vote for
fake
it.
accounts.
Seriously, if anyone has alt accounts, it's you.
Brad, we're just joking around, man. It's not serious.
Oh no.
Holy crap, we got fights breaking out on the show tonight. See what I told you? If we talk too long, trouble.
That wolf wants to push that boulder on top of you.
So all I really need to do is focus on shooting balloons.
Look at that, man.
Yep.
You're not going to beat this score. This is an epic game. He's having a great game. Look at that, 34,000.
Brad,
I don't even
we
need to
totally
play.
got hustled tonight.
I don't even need to
picked
play
this game.
Let's let Nix play against him because I don't have a prayer.
I'm playing. I was hoping I didn't have it on my cabinet, but
You count my
unfortunately
score.
I do. So I have to play.
23,150. Look at that. Making it to the intermission.
I was hoping Scramble got picked.
I love
See how
Scramble.
close. Kangaroo,
I love Scramble.
Run and Gun came in 3rd place, and Scramble barely got any votes.
Scramble's a
14%.
great game. It's hard though. People,
It's
you know,
hard.
It's a challenging game. You know, you got where you have to shoot and you have to use the bombs in Scramble. And it's merciful. You know, it's merciless with the scrolling. It's one of those forced scrolling games where it's going to keep scrolling no matter what. So
Brad, we got hustled by a puppet tonight.
we got man, that hustle. That puppet played us. I mean, this is like some Jedi level Pooyan playing.
Puyon, you playing
What the hell
Puyon?
is going on?
He just doubled my good score.
I love Puyon. It's so good.
42,450. He's rolling. He's keeping them wolves out of the house, saving those little pigs.
Nah, Nix will beat it. We're all good.
I don't know. I hope Nix is practicing.
He's not. I'm watching him.
Okay.
No practicing allowed.
What?
I can see all of you backstage.
Randy was playing this
I'm
the whole
watching
time, probably.
closely.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
I
This
prob-
is a
I
great
was
game.
too busy with the
Look
puppet.
at his score, man. 54,000.
This does remind me of King and Balloon a lot, so no wonder he picked
This
this.
is a great retro game.
Yeah, it definitely. That's how I was like, why are we playing this game again?
I know Jason likes this game. Jason's mentioned this game. Little Alien. Dude, this is some good gameplay. It's a shame we don't have sound, but this is some good gameplay we're watching. Play this game and you'll see how hard it is to get, 62,000 now.
Right, at least we could see a score this week.
Yeah, we could see a score. If we just had sound, it'd be great.
I'm learning.
You're getting there.
Getting
We're halfway
better.
there. We got good picture. We just need good sound. Look at that. The strawberry. What was that? What are the strawberries? I don't even think I've ever even gotten this far. This is cool.
Are those? Yeah, those.
Is
Are
that a
points.
bonus?
Oh,
It's like a
we're
bonus.
done. Dude, we got so hustled.
We got so hustled, dude. This is such good gameplay. Now watch. You got to stay away from the wolf. The wolf won't get you, but he will reach out and try to get you if you get on that rung. Look at that. We're talking. We're at the 3rd tier of Puyin.
He's playing on a modded ALP.
Yep, Smoke Break with the $4.99 super chat. Thank you so
Dude,
much.
I'm having a blast. I had to do it. I'm having.
Thank you so much, man.
Of course,
man.
I
can't wait to see you play.
Yeah, well, since my family will be here for the next half hour playing because he tricked all of us, we might as well play this.
Yeah.
This is a fact. I'm 58 years old. 58. I'm 58. 58. Your channels are going down. You made a little money off of YouTube, but your game is over. Sticking it to the man. Peace out.
Shout out to a Smoke Break with that $4.99 super chat. This is such a blast. Support the community. I agree. Support the community. I think some people think that, well, Arcade's a dead platform, so why watch a show where they're playing on the arcade? But we're playing on arcades. We're playing on the ALP.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
We're just playing the games, and that's what it's all about. Who cares?
Doesn't matter what you
playing
play
it
on. Who cares?
If I had an HDMI out on my arcade 1-up, I'd be playing it on there too.
I mean, I still play Blitz every day on my
Is he
arcade
out?
1-up.
Holy crap! Is that your score?
Yep, 89,000.
89,000. Good luck, chumps.
All
Good
right,
luck,
let's put that
chumps.
in the
No
chat
one's going to
room.
beat that. That's a 6 score. I can tell you. I've played this game a lot.
All right,
That's a
my
6
family are
six
already-
score.
Thanks,
Who wants to try it next?
I'd say Nix gives it a crack. I know I can't beat that. I could give you a game with sound though.
Steps, do you have this game?
No.
Okay, so Steps is not even in.
Steps is out.
All right, Nix looks like he's ready. This is Nix.
Ready
We just
to go?
switched over
He's probably our
to
best
Nix.
hope. Well, he's got a nice high score up there,
I'm gonna get
66,250. Not a bad high score. Not as high as my family with 89,800.
Oh, wow.
Nice game
We
sound.
got sound. Yep, we got sound. Now you can
It
get the
sounds
full appreciation for
wonderful.
the cuteness of Puyin. Listen to that wonderful music. Brings you
Puyin
back
used
to the
to be-
80s arcade.
It used to be a Chuck E. Cheese game.
Pooyan sounds like what I'm not getting enough of lately.
That sounds like you got such a high score, Puyin!
Puyin!
God, this is worse than the Bubble Bobble music.
This is what Pooyan sounds like to me.
We've got Bush.
Oh, hello, Pie.
Oh my goodness.
Back to our game. Well, that was close.
Oh, he got a wolf. It doesn't matter. Just don't focus on it. Keep shooting them and you'll get through the level. And it won't matter that the wolf's got on there. You just gotta keep getting them. Come on, we need that meaty arrow. Get that meaty arrow.
Puyin! He got him!
Got the meaty arrow.
Puyin!
Get that meaty arrow.
Puyin!
Puyin!
Puyin! Puyin! Puyin!
Puyin!
Look,
Puyin!
we finally have gameplay from Nix, and now everyone's yelling. And when there was no gameplay, nobody said anything. Dude, what the hell is going on?
Puyin!
He will randomly play a game and beat people that like practice forever. That's the funny thing about that.
He's doing well.
Like he will play against someone that he'll play a game like the first or second time and he'll beat someone that's been playing it for years. It's hilarious. Oh, wasted the meat balloon. Wasted the meat arrow. Gotta hit the balloons multiple times to get them to pop on these. Yeah, he just figured that. He let one go. I think it's a learning curve. Getting precision shots in.
What happens if they get to the top?
They start pushing the boulder, and if they
I
push
see.
it all the way to the end, it falls on you and smashes you. takes out an entire row of wolves.
Pooyan!
Pooyan! Oh, excellent use of the meat arrow. Pooyan! Making it look easy. Making it look easy, but it is not. Already beat my best score. That's why I said it's not going to matter. Uses the arrow. Gets all those points for taking them all out at once.
Goodness gracious, great Pooyan of fire!
Did you say Pooyan Steps?
Pooyan!
We've got Bush.
Oh, hello, pie.
All right. There we go. And you do it just like that.
Gaming.
Rescues his other friends. Mama. How can you not love this game? This game is so cute.
Yeah, it's a good game.
It's great. Easy to learn, hard to master. Excellent use of the meat arrow. He missed one of them. He missed one of them, but he got a lot of them. Look at him. He's using that strategy already. You can see thinking ahead.
So
maximum
if you
amount of
stop those little wolves or whatever they are from getting to the top, you don't get points. You only get points if you hit the balloons.
Got the bonus stage done. 41,900. Going strong.
Pooyan!
You look at the number.
Pooyan.
The number at the top tells you how many balloons you have to pop. 36, 35 balloons left.
I can tell you, my turn is not going to take this long.
33. Popping them balloons. 27 left on level 3 of Pooyan. Nice use of the meaty arrow. Look at that. Takes out a bunch with the arrow again. Using some strategy. 52,100. He's about a little bit over halfway to 100,000. Could Nix make 100,000 on a game that he does never
He's
really
catching
play?
up.
Can he make that?
Yeah, he can, because he's Nix.
He's at 58,700. Can you beat Nix? Not an easy task. But Steps has done it. We've all done it on a good night.
Pooyan!
61,700. He's approaching his high score. The goal to hit was my family with 89,800. 89,800 is the current high bar. Nice use of that.
His cabinet must be rigged because he didn't seem to play this long.
Cabinet must be rigged.
I don't think so. It's called skill, Brooklyn. It's called just raw talent. Raw talent. Ooh, he's gonna have to use the meaty arrow correctly.
Oh, got him.
Got them all. Takes them all out. 70,000. Approaching up to that 89,800 to beat my family.
He's on a roll.
He's on a roll.
Oh no! He got it.
Oh man, he didn't even let one get by. 29 left. 29 balloons more.
Smoke break.
Blue balloons on a blue
Pooyan
back.
on your cabinet.
I do love Pooyan. I played it on stream before. I think Jason requested it.
This is a one-button game.
24. Two wolves get past. They're going to be pushing that boulder. They're pushing that boulder. It's okay. He's still doing fine. Just got to keep him from going. About to take the lead. 84,500. The goal to beat 89,800.
I mean, he might as well stop if he beats my family because no one else is going to get
Oh
this
no,
far.
let's see how far he can go. Let's see if he can break 100.
Uh-oh.
Not looking good. But he's only got 8 left. He needs to get 8 more balloons. He needs to get 8 more. 6 more. Keep going, Nick. You got this. 4. 3 left, Nick. 3 balloons. 2 balloons left. He's got this.
Got beat, my family.
Oh,
He's got this. 91,650. Can you beat Nick's? Probably not.
Dang. Pooyah! New high score. Pooyah!
Pooyan!
Pootie Tang, Pooyah.
Look at that. Is he going to break 100,000? Look at this. I've never even seen the stage. Them bastard wolves are throwing strawberries at Nick's. A bunch of strawberry throwing wolves. So evil. So deadly.
Pooyah! Bonus points.
Starts off with 48 balloons to pop. Now apples are dropping from the sky.
Does he still have 4 lives? We're going to be here till tomorrow.
No, he's not.
It starts getting really,
Let's
really
see how far he can get.
We got a Pooyan kill screen coming up.
Ooh, and that is death. Death became of the pig. He just became some bacon.
Brooklyn, I think you're going to do better than you think.
Getting hard.
Dude, I'm going to be out in 20 seconds.
Things are going fast. Going to break 100,000, and that's it. He just broke 100,000 on a game he doesn't really play. Of course, you're watching the Friday Night Arcade Show with some white-hot Pooyan action.
White-hot Pooyan action.
White-hot Pooyan action.
We've got Bush.
Oh, hello, pie.
What is that?
He's still alive.
Episode of Revenge of the Nerds? What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Welcome
Wait,
to
did
the
he just
party.
start a whole new level? He just started a whole new level.
No, he didn't. He's still on. He has 19 left.
It's the bonus stage in the game, my family.
Oh,
we never
all
got
the-
that far to see that part.
All the wolves, like, disappeared off the ladder, so. This is the game that never, ever ends.
Oh, man, this is great. I'm loving this. I love seeing gameplay like this.
I think my high score in this game is...
Dude, I was impressed with my family. This is insane. This is insanity. This is Pooyan insanity.
Pooyan!
2 left. You got this. 2 left. Just don't get hit by the wolves. Does it? We're looking at level 8 of Pooyan. Are you kidding me? Look how fast it's going. Oh man, this is going to be insane. Things are getting hectic. Things are getting hectic.
Damn.
Another
That
life
was
down.
insane.
Who wants to place
Fast and
bets in the
Furious
chat
now.
that I'm going to beat this?
No way. I bet against it.
I'm taking this tonight.
Brooklyn, you can do it. You can do it, Brooklyn. I believe. Of course, we're watching some very high-level gameplay of Pooyan. We're breaking 100,000 mark. Things are getting fast and
About
furious.
to break 120.
You still got 36 balloons. Look at, oh, didn't quite get the meat arrow to go the way it should. Are the wolves going to push the boulder down and crush Nick's? Can you crush Nick's, wolves? We will find out soon. There's one going to creep by. Is that enough to push it? Not looking good.
You might be right, Saper.
He's on the edge. One more gets through. 23 balloons left. Things are going fast. 22. 20. 19. It's not looking good. Not looking good, man. There's one more, and it's over. I'm going to push the boulder on him. Something we have not seen, but Nix is not giving up, man. He is fast and furious. 12, 11 left, 11 enemies. We're looking at 10. We're looking at 10. looking at 10. It's not looking good. 7. He might be able to pull it off if he can get him. 5.
We've got Bush.
Oh, hello, pie.
Pooyan!
Oh my goodness!
What? What happened?
That was epic.
Oh, there's still life.
I'm not even playing that video. I think it's in this game. He's just gotten to a level that
You
no
think
one has
it's in
seen
the
before.
game?
133,800.
Holy crap.
That is how you
All
play
right.
Pooyan.
Pooyan!
This is going to be embarrassing, but here we go.
I don't know
All
if
right.
you're gonna play after watching
You got
that.
it, Brooklyn.
You can kill
I
the
believe
sound.
Brooklyn. You got it.
I'm coming in.
Brooklyn, you'll probably beat my score.
We'll see.
Hey,
Brooklyn Menace. I think
Brooklyn.
we're all playing. I think we're all playing for second, maybe.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I have to head out. Got to spend some time with my wife and head to bed.
All right. Shout out to a smoke break. Thanks so much for
Thank
hanging out
you.
with us tonight.
Hey, can I get one more Pooyan from Steps?
Pooyan!
There we go. Hey, it was a pleasure. I love being on
Take
with
care.
you guys tonight. It was awesome.
Thank you. It's great having
All
you.
right,
on.
man. Everyone go
Thanks,
check
Chris.
out a smoke breaks channel.
All right, y'all take care.
All right.
That was awesome.
Great run.
Man, Nix, epic, epic, epic.
What is that control panel art? What is that?
Yeah, their
This is
trick
actually
is
a
to
game
really
that
use
I
that
ported
meat. You
myself.
can really got
I
to
have-
line up that meat, get
I have
those extra
different art
points.
on mine.
Oh yeah.
I ported it myself. I used the arcade flyer. I ported this one from Maine myself.
That's what I
When
kept
did.
getting is extra lives because I kept hitting the point thresholds.
Yeah, you really get rewarded for the multiple
Oh, yeah.
hits with the meaty arrow that takes a bunch of them out.
You should have used
Pooyan!
it right there. That was the perfect opportunity to use it. This is when they're those green balloons.
They don't
Try
really
to
look
get
like.
all 4 of them. Yeah,
They
get
don't
these
really
with the
look
meat.
Of course, man, it's a Konami evening.
Yes, they do.
It's another Konami game. Released in Japan in 1982, this game was manufactured in America by Stern Electronics. Brooklyn's playing the controls of Mama, a pig whose babies have been kidnapped by groups of wolves.
I think I'm going berserk.
I thought this game was exclusive to Chuck E. Cheese. I could be wrong.
It looks like a Chuck E. Cheese game.
The player controls Mama Pig, whose babies have been kidnapped by a pack of wolves, who must rescue them using a bow and arrow and slabs of meat. Original arcade game consisted of a two-position up and down joystick, a two-position joystick, which brings the elevator which Mama Pig rides up and down, and a button that fires and throws meat. Gotta use the meat correctly. You gotta know how to use the meat. Each level consists of 2 rounds. The first one, the wolves descend slowly from a high ledge using balloons, which the player must shoot in order for them to drop to the ground. Of course, the wolves that reach the ground safely will climb up the ladders
Use the meat.
behind
Use
the
the meat.
elevator. Yep.
Get that meat. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, get those points. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. You can afford to let a couple go up there.
During the second round, the wolves start on the ground and inflate balloons in order to ascend to a cliff on which a boulder is resting at the top to push it over the edge.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing is trying to get those combos with the meat there.
Pooyan means little pigs in Japanese. Okay, so Pooyan, let me in. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin.
After every second round, a bonus screen is played.
You ever have that Green Jello album?
Oh yeah, I remember Green Jello. They were cool.
Yeah, that was my favorite song, Little Pigs,
like
man.
that. Yeah, Little Pigs, that was good.
Sounds like the pig's making bubbles.
Oh,
Lots of ways to die. Mama Pig can get hit by a rock. Mama Pig
I love this game.
On the ladders.
Like this
Mama
was
Pig
on the
can get
Nintendo
crushed by
Entertainment
boulders.
System. And it was a pretty good replica of the arcade.
Use the meat.
This is actually the first time I played the arcade version of this.
Game has seen a lot of ports. Went to the Atari 8-bit computers, the Commodore 64 in 1983. It's also been ported to the 2600 Atari, the TRS-80 color computer, Apple II, and the Famicom.
Does the bonus stage only have meat?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you have to keep going up and down to grab it, so it appears. Yep.
Did you know that this game was available for the Nintendo Switch?
Oh boy.
It's part of the Arcade Archive series for the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, I should have used the meat there. Oh no.
Puyen makes a surprise appearance in Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker.
Really?
They're actually Puyen missions, which involve shooting Fulton surface-to-air recovery balloons, named after the game Puyen.
Oh, he got bit in the butt.
Sound effects of this game are used throughout the mission in Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. Interesting.
Because that's what I want to be hearing when I'm shooting
Telling you,
people.
Metal Gear Solid used it. They knew. Highest score recorded is 1,609,250 on the arcade.
What was
December
crap.
December 16th, 1983.
Great. Now we're gonna have to watch Nick do some more gameplay.
I don't know. That's pretty high. 1,609,250 is the world record.
Oh, you'd have to be like perfect shots with the meat.
Yeah, because
you'd
it
have to
gets
like.
so fast.
It'd be so fast, and it'd be balloons like this. Like yeah, that take forever to pop.
Oh, you're gonna get bit in the butt.
Use the meat. Use the meat. Oh, the meat.
Good score, 37,950.
Grab
Well
the
done,
meat, Brooklyn.
Well done, well done. Good enough to get on number one on the on the stock arcade leaderboard, though. Well done, Brooklyn.
There you go.
For the first time playing, that's a very good score.
Yeah, this is a classic arcade game. Classic.
We've got Bush.
Oh, hello, pie.
Well done, Brooklyn. All right, who's up next?
Well
Who's
done.
got this game queued up?
You ready,
How's the camera
Brad?
on me? No, I already played. I don't need to play. Y'all did good.
Steps, you really don't have it?
I don't have it. No. I
I
guess
thought
I
you-
could.
No,
I guess I
did
could
you
put
play
it
it?
on
Did you
Fightcade,
play?
but I didn't play. I don't.
You don't want to give it another shot, Brad?
I mean, I can. Just give me a minute. I'll get it set up.
All right.
One sec. I'm not going to do as good as probably. You're probably going to be in. I'll be lucky if I get half of what you got.
I got confused in the parts.
It's all about the
when the
meat.
balloons were
Don't
coming
really
down.
waste the meat, especially at the beginning of the game on like the two that come down. Like wait for like a multiple to come down to throw that meat to try to get like at least 3 with it to get that multiplier.
It wasn't terrible for my first time playing it, though. Right, Nick?
Oh no, it's not. It's a little bit of learning. The worst is when the balloons come down. And
Yeah,
when they
that's where
come
I
up
got
on the
confused.
ladders, that's the hardest part. I don't care if they go up and they're pushing the boulder. I find it easier when they're coming up, and to try to take care of them. If you can master this part of it where they're coming down, you've got this game in the bag.
Shout out to
really-
Dark Realm Gaming, Gregory, and Silent J popping into the chat room.
Yeah, take those out and then kind of wait for like the next like row of 4 to come down, which is coming right now. And I'll get the meat, and I'll wait, and I'll toss it. There, now you got you got 3 of them, I think. Yeah. And
You
then
got
take.
one wolf at the bottom.
Oh, yeah, just the meat.
Just put it in the chat room. What game
Yeah,
should
it's
we
all
play
timing
next?
when you got it.
I'm definitely
getting
down.
that meat in the right
Play
time.
another game. Start putting some in the chat. Once we get 4 that we haven't played already, I'll start another poll.
Uh-oh.
Gregory, we did Splatterhouse
last week.
last Friday. We can always do Splatterhouse 2 or Splatterhouse 3. Ichabod coming in with R Shark.
Here comes Brad, yeah. Oh, just missed the first 2.
Right, keep putting games in the chat room. Once we get about 4 or 5, I'll start the poll. So far we got 3. We got R Shark, Space Invaders 91, and I put Splatterhouse 2 since we played Splatterhouse last week.
Hooyah!
Once, open door, triple X games. Oh man, Nix, come on, stop hustling us. I'll put it in there. Alright, I'm starting the poll. It allows me to do 4.
Got him.
We already did Pretty Soldier Sailor Moon about a month back. Awesome beat 'em up. We all got smoked on the first boss in that with the electricity.
Definitely a learning curve. Yeah, get the meat. Only meat on this one, Brad. Now
Yeah, I
go
didn't
down and
realize
go back
that.
up. Yeah,
I was like, why can't I shoot?
yeah, now go up and grab another one. Yeah, you just keep going down. You can't cover it up, so you gotta move down so it spawns again. Yeah. Can't cover it up. Yeah, there you go.
As soon as Brad's gameplay is over, I'm gonna end the poll. It's a viewer takeover tonight. So you're picking the games. If we have them, we'll play them. Brad just beat me.
Space Invaders sound fun.
Space Invaders 91. It's a little different.
Right. It just sounds fun.
It is game over for
Booyah!
Good score.
So I'm gonna end the poll.
I could play if you want.
Oh, go for it. If you got to set
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, let's see some game
gonna-
first steps.
Puyan!
Puyan! Puyan!
Puyan!
Hiya!
Entire screen. I gotta share my screen because I'm playing on Arcade. All right, here you go.
All right.
Audio.
So we're gonna have to remember. I'm gonna mute everybody so we don't have echo. Let me start unmuting everyone.
Are we back on?
Yeah, so...
Did my game not have sound?
No, it sounded great, Brad.
Okay, because I couldn't hear it at all.
It sounded really well.
There was sound on the stream, though? Okay.
Yeah. Now, next up, don't try to look up Space Invaders 91, like Ichabod put it. That's what took the vote. It is under Super Space Invaders.
Super
91.
Space Invaders 91, okay.
Hopefully, Nix hasn't played this one, because you do know Nix can play the regular Space Invaders for about an hour straight.
He can roll
hour 45 minutes.
I'm ready to go, so I'll play this one first.
Super Space Invaders 91?
If I have it, I don't know. We'll see. See if it's on here.
It should be on there, on the awesome sauce.
I gotta scroll so many S games. Holy crap. It's under Super, so I gotta go for Super.
I think it's under actually Space Invaders, though. I don't think it's...
Space Invaders 91?
And then Supers now.
It is grouped with all the other Space Invaders on awesome sauce.
No, no, it's under Super Space Invaders 91 World. Yeah, it's in the Super. I think that's the game we're talking about, right? Yeah.
Right off the bat, this is way faster.
Let me try to get it.
Yeah, I've never played this one.
I don't think I have either. I have it on my machine. Let's see if I can get it.
Holy crap, that's fast.
Yeah, it moves fast right away. I just tried it like for one round and it's something else. I don't think I'll be winning tonight.
Not with that attitude.
I won last week somehow.
Damn, friggin' cliffs.
What? How'd they all disappear like that?
Oh, next, because the round was over. I guess it's only good for the round you're in, maybe.
I thought those were enemies you had to shoot. I guess not.
No, that was your shield.
How do I do this?
Or your shelter. You have 3 buttons. Like you've got, I guess.
What's the 3 buttons do?
Oh no, not 3, but no, there's a special button. Press the special button to unleash these weapons. There's a L, H, D, F power up. These weapons are active until the gauge shown on the right side of the screen reaches 0. Collect other bonus items for the following. A is shelter, S is shield, and T is time stop. Oh no, this can't be the one.
Groovy. What? Yeah, I've never played this version.
The original Space Invaders wasn't a vertical screen, was it?
Hit your power button. There's got to be a second button you use. Yeah.
I think so. I think it was vertical.
Cattle mutilation.
Oh, they're gonna try to abduct them. Yeah.
Oh, you gotta protect the cows?
Yeah, they're your cheeseburgers, not the aliens.
Oh, it's the point values where you shoot. Yeah, where you shoot this flying saucer. Yeah, yeah.
Oh. So when you shoot them up high, you get way more points.
Yes.
This has got good music, this all.
That's cool.
Oh no! There went Betsy. Badass.
We get those bottom ones. Oh man.
Oh, they multiplied.
Game
well,
over.
that's why you gotta get those, hit those ones because they were multiplying. I was watching that.
Who's going next?
Do I have the right version? I just want to see.
Do you have this one, My Family? I'm installing
Yeah,
the
I
game
have
right
it.
now. I had to get it. I had to get this game. I don't have this one.
Yeah, I'm ready whenever.
I'm hacking right now. I'm getting it on there. But, I gotta reboot my arcade now.
I have mine too, so.
All right, who's next? Not a bad run, huh?
Super Space Invaders 91.
My Family looks like he's ready to go. Let's bring
Okay.
My Family in full screen. She kicks on Super Space Invaders 91. Chosen by Ichabod Crane and then picked by the viewers.
Puyan!
I wish I could help you out with sound. Oh wait, there we go. I can't tell if my sound's working on the screen or not.
I don't think we could see your score.
I got it on Pixel Perfect.
You know what it is? When you come into StreamYard, you have to make sure you set your resolution. Sometimes it'll default to 480p, and I think that's what it is. If you could pause your game, you might be able to fix it.
Okay.
So now it's in StreamYard's in settings for your camera. Make
Okay.
sure it's on the highest resolution it allows you to choose. And that should fix it.
Okay, so Brooklyn, there's two buttons, fire and special. What does special do?
The special, it only worked. I think you have to build up to it, and it launches like a whole bomb. Just pretty much destroys everything.
Like a bomb, okay.
But you can't just use it constantly.
It's not letting me have the. I'm in my settings.
StreamYards, what is your camera settings on?
I can't get to it.
Or you can't get to it? All right, just play then,
Okay.
and let us know your score at the end.
Yeah, we'll trust you. We'll go. By the
I don't
first
trust
one.
him.
So
I
far, I
trust
got
him.
1 gazillion.
Did you see what
He's
he
got
really
one
looks
gazillion.
like earlier?
Dude, he comes on as a puppet.
He's a creepy puppet.
That's not creepy. That's.
Some people call him the Creeper, but they don't know his name or face. Yeah, what kind of name is My Family?
An anonymous name.
It's gonna be Creeper from now on. Creeper. Puyan!
Anonymous.
Steph's gonna be saying that all night.
Well, there is requests in the chats for me to say it still.
All right, get that power up.
I just try to entertain people. Papa Brad needs to
you're
not take me so. Papa Brad needs to not take me so seriously.
Biscuit.
Aha! That's what you get for not showing your score.
Oh my goodness, the Space Invaders
And just like that,
on
it's
in.
over.
Oh, come
Just
on.
like
Good
that,
night.
the Space Invaders have landed.
I got 21,820.
It's good. It's a good thing we didn't see your score tonight. It's less embarrassing.
There's the score right there.
Look
Yeah.
at that. Well done.
Yeah, 2 million. No.
21,800.
All right, next victim.
I'll go. I got it set up here. Let's see. Present. Share
All right.
screen.
Gonna have to mute everyone's mics so we don't have major echo. Here we go. Do we have
Oh, I
echo?
only need one.
No, I don't think we have echo.
All right.
That's rapid firing. Get that ship. Yep, there's your power-ups. Got it. I don't know what it did. It's crazy how many different versions of Space Invaders there are, but like how they've taken this simple concept and like expanded on it. They're all good in their own ways. I was hoping someone had picked 95. That has really cool graphics.
I forget
I was playing
one of
that
my
over at Ichabod.
One of my mini arcades has all the different Space Invaders. I forget which one.
Dude, I was rocking at Space Invaders 95 over at Ichabod Crane's house after we did the last Ichabod show. We were hanging out till like 2 in the morning playing games.
Nice.
I had a nice run on that. This one's cool though, man. It really changes it up a lot. Ichabod got 41,150. Did you beat me? What I get? I don't even know what my score was.
This sounds like my dad playing track and field on the Atari 800.
Jason, that score that you posted, 124, 450, was that my score? If it was, man. I killed you in that game, Ichabod. Oh, look at that. See that? Yeah, you see, you get greedy because you really want to get the ships in this one, but that's how you wind up losing a life. And at one point, I told myself, don't just concentrate on the bullets coming down. Stop screwing around and trying to get, you know, every power up. That's how you're gonna lose.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that cattle mutilation bonus round?
Yeah, oh yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I see that for sure. Yeah, that was fun.
Oh shit! I forgot Nix's here. We're done. This is different than regular Space Invaders, though, Nix. But I think you'll be a natural at it.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, mixes it up a lot.
I like it.
So, was there another button to use for the special?
It's
Yes.
the B button, but you can't just use it whenever you want. I think you have to earn it.
Yeah, you have to earn it. Yeah.
All right, Brad is ready. As fast as that, he added it to his cabinet.
Ah. There we go. $56,080.
Who's in the? So far, I'm in the lead, right?
I don't know what you
Bring
get.
in Papa Brad. I don't know what I got. I go look at my cabinet.
Well, if I have a repeat game, I'm in the lead.
I got 124,450.
Yeah, Jason posted it in the chat.
No, 56080 was me, right?
Nope, it was me. No.
No, you got 21,000.
I know. Yeah, that was you.
Isn't it cool when you... Mine brought like a butterfly out when I froze them. Looked like Mothra.
You can't be part of this crew and never play Space Invaders. It's just not possible. I had never played Space Invaders ever in my life before I got an iArcade.
Really?
Correct. That's just the first time I ever played
I'm
Space
not even
Invaders.
kidding. I hadn't played Space Invaders in so many years. The first time I kicked it on the arcade when it finally came out, it almost brought a tear to my eye. It like brought back my childhood.
Yeah, we played a lot. My family played a lot on the Atari. And you know, of course, on the arcade.
God misses the power up, but still better off sometimes to not risk it.
Get that low hanging fruit, yeah. Oh yeah.
Man, these last guys are always a pain.
He's got him. He's got him.
Slowed him down.
Got him. Got him. Got him.
Nice. I wonder what that background's supposed to be.
Clouds.
This had to have been on Super Nintendo.
You got it, Brad. Keep going. Yeah. Easy does it.
Why? Because of the year?
Well, it just feels like a Super Nintendo game too, even though it's an arcade, you know?
Is everyone down to play one more game tonight?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna put it in the chat room. Start picking some games. This was a good pick. Not because I'm in the lead, because this game was a lot of fun. Stop it, Kevin Clausen. He put Puyan.
Puyan!
We've got Bush.
Oh, hair pie.
95.
Laser, use a special. You got the special.
Oh, that was nice. Oh, Brad took out that fleet in a second.
Yeah, but he all got low points for it.
Yeah,
Because he was all at the bottom.
cows.
Yeah, I did a good job. I only lost one cow. Oh, Brad lost all the cows. But one's coming back to Earth. This is where I probably amp my score up a lot by saving so many cows. Damn, Brad's catching up there.
Someone put Mario Kart.
Spooky, come on.
Get that low hanging fruit, Brad.
Animal Crossing. Bunch of freaking trolls.
Jungle Hunt sounds fun.
We have Jungle Hunt. We have all the different jungle hunts. Ooh. Oh, man. Brad just got dominated real quick.
Not as quick as me.
That was not enough to beat me. I am still in the lead. And we're going to bring in Nix. This is where it's going to get interesting.
Yeah, do you like that high score? Do you like it? Do you like it? Yes.
I'm not looking at it.
Alright, there we go. I gotta give you my audio here. Right.
Yeah, you beat my score, but it doesn't. See, you were cheating. You were practicing. The first time I played it was the first. That's part of the rules. You're not supposed to practice.
Here we go.
Alright, go for it. Alright, so far we have, let's see, 2 games for the next one. We got, yeah, we're gonna play Crisis. We have Zing Zing Zip. We do have Sonic on there, but I'm not playing Sonic.
Okay, we got the Space Invaders Master Plan.
Right now we have Zing Zing Zip.
I don't have that one either. If that one wins, I need to get it. Zing Zing Zip. Never heard of it. Well done, Brooklyn. This game is amazing. This game is really good. This is one I should have on my cab. I'm glad I have it now.
That's part of the reason of the show.
I know, it's great. You know, discovering these games that are great that you might have missed is what this show's about to me. Part of what it's about. You get these games, you know. We have so many games we can play if we just know we have them. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And that's the
so
thing.
far, Zing Zing Zip and Jungle Hunt have been added to the poll. We have space for 2 more on the poll.
Wet Girls. What's Wet Girls?
It's something I haven't played it, but I want to play it.
That was good.
I have a feeling it has something to do with this.
We've got Bush.
Oh, hello, pie.
Brad's gonna have to do 50 edits.
Yeah, man.
I didn't even get that. I didn't even get that.
I'm editing the hell out of this, Brooklyn. But it's great. The was that guy's name Booger?
Yeah. What was the big guy's name? The big dumb guy.
I used to literally watch that movie almost every day.
Dude, I love Revenge of the Nerds.
I remember the scene where they're on the car and they're like, what does CAT really equal DOG?
Alright, come on, we have space for 2 more games. Stop trolling.
Look at that, man.
Let's get like, some. Alright, Cyberlip.
It's like he's purposely letting him hit him to get that last man. Do you get infinite lives, Brooklyn? Does this game have infinite lives?
No.
No?
I just, like I said, I stopped at one point. I was like, don't get greedy. Stop focusing on trying to get the power-ups and watch out for these freaking bullets.
I was just playing like, don't let them get to the bottom. Like, I wasn't even looking at the UFOs. But if I would have got a couple UFOs, I would have done better.
Thunder Fox.
Do you like this 91 better than 95? I really like this. I like
this
the atmosphere.
So this is more closer.
Arcade-y.
Yeah, this feels more
like
95 is more cartoony, but it's
really good. It reminds me of Arachnoid combined with Space Invaders. You know that paddle
Polls
game?
in the chat room.
What's
Start
that game
voting
called?
for the next game.
I might not have the name right. It's the paddle game where you can shoot. Arkanoid?
Yeah, Arkanoid.
Yeah, this reminds me of Arkanoid and Space Invaders mixed together. Hey, look who we got. T. McCloskey, Arcade Talk. Good to see you.
T. McCloskey in the house. So we got a poll up. Did Nix lose?
Yeah, couldn't concentrate.
Holy crap. I actually beat Nix in a Space Invaders game.
Well, no,
95
Nix at Space Invaders.
95
Brooklyn, how's
is-
he ever going to live that down?
I had a good
I'm
run.
not gonna live it down
I
because
don't
look at
know.
my high score right there.
Difference is I don't
give
know
me
if I
that shit.
could repeat that.
Live that down.
Oh man.
All right, we're gonna hang out for a bit. Give the chat room a little time to put their votes in the chat. We got a couple of good games in there. We'll see which ones we'll be playing next. I'm glad they didn't pick Bank Panic. That would have been
my goodness.
a hustle.
Asteroids
Did you see
Recharged.
Nix, did you know that Bank Panic, I saw there's a light gun version of it?
Is there? Really?
Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
That would probably be kind of fun to play.
How would that even work?
You got to bring your mic closer, Nix. We can't hear you.
Well,
Yeah, because I got the damn thing in front of me.
Oh, you got the joystick there. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's why I'm sitting further
Sorry,
away.
that's fine.
I think instead
I
of...
just can't hear you, that's all.
Yeah, right, because it's a 3-button game, but I guess you just shoot at who you think the robber is.
Dude, Jungle Hunt.
Why do you got Jungle Hunt up?
Jungle Hunt. I love Jungle Hunt.
Nix is already done? Man, I thought I had a while.
Yeah.
I had a
Do
good
you
run
like
on that
Jungle Hunt or Jungle King? Which one do you like more? I like Jungle King more, the one with Tarzan.
I don't
Never
know. I'd
played
have
either.
to play them both. I used to play mostly the ColecoVision one.
Thank you, Dark
Growing
Realm
up.
Gaming. I try to be legit all week. Jungle Hunt is
We'll give
leading
it
the poll.
We'll give it a few more minutes. See which one gets picked.
It totally
There's a couple
fits.
good ones
Jungle
on
Hunt
there.
with a massive lead, Brooklyn. 62% for Jungle Hunt.
My family's already cheating and practicing.
He's practicing.
I'm just looking.
67% for
King.
Jungle Hunt. Jungle Hunt is the one with Tarzan.
I know I have all of them. I'll be good regardless. I'm definitely going to be in the challenge.
This game was crazy good for Atari 2600. The port they did was insane that they made it as good as they could.
You know what game I used to love? One of my favorites as a kid was the Smurfs
Surprisingly
on
good.
ColecoVision.
The Smurfs, yeah. That was a
You
cool
just
game.
kept doing the same thing over and over again, but I just never got enough of it.
Very early platformer too. The Smurfs.
Yeah, I remember this.
Way,
Swimming,
way
stabbing the
before.
fish, and
Yeah.
then run and jump the boulders. Seems like 60% I could see in the poll for Jungle Hunt. And
Yeah, it looks
it's
like
not
Jungle Hunt's
moving.
going to take it.
So
It's
it's
gonna
almost
take it,
like
Brooklyn.
we might as
We
well just
call it now.
We might as well call it,
Yeah,
right?
we're
Let's
just
end
stretching
the
it
poll.
out. Yeah, it's going to win.
It's gonna win.
Yep.
Jungle Hunt. I was hoping for Thunder Fox. It's an awesome game. It's like non-stop action from the second it starts. Wow, 0 for Cyberlip? Come on.
I was
Why don't
rooting
you
for
people-
Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
They were putting Crisis in there. Mario Kart. Come on. All right, well, my family.
Nah, don't make me go first.
Well, you have the game up on your screen.
Okay.
This gives me time to get prepared and, makes everything run nice and smooth. That's part of producing a show. I'm watching everything that's going on in the background, and I'm making split decisions here, like on the fly, how to make things run smooth.
Is this ColecoVision game?
Look at me. I have Jungle King,
What are we playing? Jungle Hunt? All right, let me go get that ready.
That's crazy.
And this is ColecoVision?
No.
No, this is the arcade.
Oh. Yeah, it's not a Fightcade. I guess I won't be playing it. It's just ColecoVision only.
I'm good. I got it.
Looks like the exact same game.
For some reason, I'm thinking Brad is going to take this one.
I don't know, man. My
I don't know,
family's
you
pretty
seem
good at
real
these retro.
happy about this pick.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the game. I don't. Doesn't mean I'm good at it, but at
I'm
least I'm
trying to
familiar
think.
with it.
I have a feeling you did a video on this game, so.
I did
in
the
trouble.
ColecoVision version when we did. Remember when we did the ColecoVision video on all the Arcade ColecoVision games?
Dude, I had a whole when Arcade was in business. I know I showed you. I was putting together a whole ColecoVision challenge. I
That
did
would have been
tons
cool.
of editing.
We
on
never
it.
did it.
Yeah, I never did it.
Could have been.
All right, let me get my game ready.
We could still do that. You could add ColecoVision games.
What? Oh, I died because I didn't get air.
You didn't get air. Yeah. Got to make sure you keep that oxygen. It's weird his score's not on the screen.
Ah.
It's going quick. He got to the crocodiles, but the crocodiles are taking their toll. After the crocodile stage, you go to the boulder stage, which is actually very tricky, surprisingly tricky, because you got to control your speed. Then they throw boulders at you that bounce. Sometimes you got to duck. It's hard to get the hang on the timing. Getting those bonus points, killing them crocs. Back on land. Now he's on the boulder stage. If he makes it through the boulder stage, he gets to go to the cannibals. You got to jump over the cannibal spears to rescue the girl in the girl in distress.
I am switched back over to my 8-way gate. Seeing
he's
those
got
last
some
two
skills.
games.
Look at that! Wow.
Brad, those last two games, I was on the 4-way gate.
Yeah. Nice. Oh man, he's doing good. He's doing good. This is gonna be tough, Brooklyn. Pretty soon they're gonna throw some boulders that bounce. He's almost to the bounce. There it is. There's a bouncing boulder.
Yeah, I haven't played this in years.
I haven't played this in a while either, but he's doing really good. My family's shown he's got some retro gaming skills.
What?
Nice. Ducks over that bouncing boulder. Jumps on top. It's time for the cannibals. Can he make it through a whole level of the game? You got to time it. The jump. You got to jump in the middle and then rescue her from the vine. He's got this. He's got this. My family is the hero of the day.
I haven't played this for years.
Now do the same thing over again.
She loves you, my family. You even get a kiss. You get a little something special. Get a little magic there.
Think of that, Brad. Look how how short this game is. Like that's it. He did it. Now just do the same thing again. And
yeah,
it just
it's not
gets
hard.
harder.
It's so hard, dude. Because the timing is so hard in this game. I mean, I doubt I'm gonna get to the end like he did.
No.
The timing is tough on this game.
You notice that second playthrough, you're not the man, you're the woman.
No,
Yeah,
you're still the man.
I did notice it, but I.
No, the sprite's different.
What was your score, my family? So we can throw it in the chat.
Maybe that's the difference in the difficulty.
All right,
The
I'm ready to
jump
go.
is different.
Okay.
This is me switching
So
over
Menace,
to my sound.
1982, Taito Jungle Hunt. This game was made as a re-release because it was originally called Jungle King. Then they got sued because it used the Tarzan call. So they had to totally redo the game. So Jungle King became Jungle Hunt. Nix is using some performance enhancing drugs. He's getting ready. Here we go. We're looking at Brooklyn Menace, Taito America Corp, 1982, Jungle Hunt. Got some bubbling going on in the background. Jumping on the vines.
That's the next arcade game challenge, Bubbles.
Ooh, I like Bubbles. Bubbles is great. Williams game. Ooh, rushed it. Gotta be patient.
Dang.
Now you will eventually you lose your grip if you swing too long. You can swing for a little bit though, but if you stay on one vine too long, you do lose your grip. This is gonna be quick. I'm gonna start setting my game up. Start setting up.
Knife the guy with them when their mouths are open. You can kill them and get points. Actually, is it when they're open or when they're closed? I can't remember. It's one of the two.
Every time
you can get a bunch of points, especially the one alligator that's a different color. I think he's worth more.
I must have got lucky when I killed the alligators then.
That didn't go well. Did you see that? Holy shit.
See right there, see? Oh, yeah. The demo
terrible.
mode shows you.
All right, let's bring in Papa Brad. I am completely out. I was trying to jump the vines way too quick. I should have waited and watched the vines.
Oh, you probably get more points for being quicker.
I was just going
Well,
vine to
the
vine.
timer only goes down, like, it doesn't go down
After a
that
few
fast.
vines, they're not having it. You can't play that trick.
And you're confusing the timer as, like, bonus points. You got lots of time.
Give that timer, you probably get more points by finishing faster.
I don't think so. We'll see. I'll have to keep an eye on that, see if it actually does. Like, you're getting points for swinging the vine. Let's see what happens when you get to the next section. And see if the timer
Dive
resets.
into the water.
No, the
I was trying
timer's
to
still the
stab
same all the way through.
alligators. Brad's got it. Oh.
Yeah, with their mouths are closed. That's what it is, when their mouths are closed.
Could you tell with the graphics?
There you go, yeah. There you go, see?
Are you sure it has anything to do with their mouths being open or
It closed, it has to be closed, yeah. It has to be closed, and you have to stab them in the mouth when it's closed. You can't touch them anywhere else. So you have to, like, be precise and time it. The bigger crocodile, his timing's a little random. The smaller ones are a little bit easier to predict, yeah. So yeah, you can get a whole bunch of points here. Yeah, but you have to. Yeah, you also have to manage your air while you're trying to do all that too. So, but that's where you can get a bunch of points. There's a lot of alligators there.
This reminds me of Moon Patrol right here a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. And that's a great game.
I think I played Moon Patrol on the 7800. I forget.
Just like that, it's over. My family, I think you're still in the lead. Who's up next? Who else has this game? Nix, do you have it?
No.
You don't have it on that awesome sauce?
Yeah.
You should have it, Nix.
Nix is searching through his 10 million games on his awesome sauce. You should have it on there.
It's under the J's.
Thanks, my family. Well, I was looking under like Space Invaders, and I'm like, I don't have Space Invaders 91 on the last game. It's under Super Space Invaders 91. Any luck, Nix? Or did
Doesn't sound like it.
Doesn't sound like he's searching for any games.
Nope.
Look at him. He's not.
No.
All right. Well, my family, you took this one.
Heck yeah.
Congratulations. On the final 1 quarter challenge for the night.
Nice, good job.
Wow, I didn't get with Jungle Hunt.
I try to keep the show like 2 hours. It's easier for the replay.
Yeah.
But I'm almost ready to play a little more. Could I show off the retro arc?
Yeah, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Before we go, let's check
All
that
right.
retro arc.
All right, you guys keep the show running, and I'm gonna get switched over. I'm gonna show you off my Turbo Graphics collection I have on there.
Okay.
Any
check out some
requests for
iArcade
a
retro
specific Turbo Graphics game? that you want me
Jackie
to play?
Chan's Action Kung Fu.
Stop it.
What do you mean, stop it? Why?
Pick like blazing lasers.
Oh, you want a shmup? Okay. Let's see. I would like to see. What's that? Oh man, what's a Hudson Soft game? Superstar Soldier. That's what I want to see.
Superstar
Soldier.
Soldier. All right, we'll look for that one. You guys keep
Soldier.
the show going. I'll be right back.
So what are some of the best shmups on the TurboGrafx steps? You know a lot about the TurboGrafx.
Well, Hudson Soft Superstar Soldier, the Star Soldier series is great. They got a parody of the game called Star Perotus. It's a CD version of the game, really awesome. There's Final Soldier, and then there's Soldier Blade. And so Superstar Soldier, Soldier Blade, Final Soldier, and Star Perotus. Those are great. Obviously, Blazing Lasers is a good shmup. They got Gradius 2 on CD-ROM. It's amazing. It's the best. It's my favorite version of Gradius. We're bringing up RetroArch here. All right. They actually have a really good version of Street Fighter 2 Champions Edition on the PC Engine, the Japanese version of the TurboGrafx that has an extra memory in it, which is pretty good.
So this has a completely different interface, it looks like.
Yeah, this is RetroArch. Like, the first time I played with this was on the PlayStation Mini. When everybody hacked that thing.
Did I see a Dreamcast game? Did I see Crazy Taxi?
Yeah.
Does that run on the Arcade?
I'm hearing that it does.
I mean, I'd love to see that.
There we go, Superstar Soldier.
Nice.
It's got a great soundtrack, a great chiptune. Listen to it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like Crazy Taxi. It's
got some,
is a great game.
It's got some cool power-ups. When you start getting more of them, obviously you get more fire. Definitely one of my favorite games.
Lords of Thunder?
Oh, Lords of Thunder is excellent.
Lords of Thunder from Jason in the chat?
That's a CD-ROM game, though. I don't know if Brooklyn got those working yet or not. R-Type is almost arcade perfect on the TurboGrafx, but I didn't say R-Type because that's on the arcade already.
Yeah, it is.
Ooh. Cool.
Gate of Thunder.
They did have the arcade version too.
Ooh, yeah.
Rondo of Blood is my favorite Castlevania game, and that's on the PC Engine CD-ROM.
What's the other power?
This feels a lot like a Toplin shooter, with the shooting mechanics and stuff.
I think Compile. Did Compile do this game? I don't know.
Pretty cool.
A lot of those companies had a lot of the same people that worked on different games, you know? They moved from one to the other.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, there you go.
Now, this console, it used those Hue cards or something?
Yeah, they're like little credit cards that
How
you
did
put
those
in
work?
there. Then you just slid them in and they would play.
Oh, yeah,
they had... Yeah, and they had the information on those little metal chips just like they did on the NES game, but they're on the card.
Interesting.
Yeah, and they came in like a CD-like sleeve.
The Sega Master System had that too.
Yeah, the Japanese version though, I think, had it. Yeah.
Yeah, I had one of those.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
You gotta move out of the center.
TurboGrafx was known for its shmups, obviously. Its shmups library is arguably the best of all the 16-bit systems. The only one that that you might also consider is the Mega Drive, but Mega Drive had some really good shmups too. But both the TurboGrafx and the Mega Drive had better. I think they had better overall shmups, like a better overall selection than the Super Nintendo. Though the Super Nintendo had some really good ones. There's not as many. Now, I don't know how long it's been since you watched the Shmup Junkie, but he does a lot of great videos on the 16-bit era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does those good retrospective, kind of like he did one on Toplan. He did one on the R-Type series that I watched.
Those power-ups. Some of those games you don't get the power-ups, you're kind of toast.
So how do you guys change the gate on the Arcade?
Just a button you press.
Yeah, but see, this here doesn't work that way because he's on RetroArch. But like on iArcade, the stuff that runs in MAME, naturally you just press the button and you go in and choose another game. But
no, the joystick gate.
It's a mechanical switcher. You just press a button on Glenn's deck, and it rotates. Yeah, okay. It rotates the gate. You know, so you have true 4-way and 8-way.
Yeah, because I leave the bottom of my control panel open on my ALU. I reach up underneath of it and switch it by hand.
Oh, wow. That's hardcore. You're hardcore. Hardcore, my family. Manual switching. Now, do you have a special joystick that makes that easy, or is you actually have to like...
No, I have a pair of channel locks.
Wow.
That reaches up in there and I pull down.
That is dedication to arcade accuracy there.
Yeah.
Burger Time got me to start doing that.
Yeah, Burger Time. You need that 4-way gate, man.
Right.
Because you miss those ladders. It just kills that game.
Oh, Dragon Spirit they're talking about. That's a good game. They also have Dragon Saber on the TurboGrafx, the sequel, which those are both in the arcade.
Wasn't Ninja Spirit on the TurboGrafx?
It was. It's much easier on the TurboGrafx than it is the arcade. Like, a lot easier. Because you get, like, 5 hits instead of 1. It's really close to Arcade Perfect, though. I mean, like, the graphics are definitely have more detail in the arcade. Vigilante was also on the TurboGrafx. TurboGrafx had a lot of arcade ports. Legendary Axe, I love that game. Does he have infinite lives, or did he just...
Well, he's on his last life now.
Yeah. You really gotta keep your power-ups going in this game. You cannot be like this late in the level and have like crappy power-ups that just don't work well. I've played this game a lot, though. It's one of my most played TurboGrafx games.
Brooklyn said he put the entire TurboGrafx library on his iArcade. Every game.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I think I definitely want it on there, but I think it's gonna have to go on a Viper board or a Bash box or something, because I don't...
Game Station Pro.
Because I don't want to put it on the...
Could play these on that. Do they play good on there, Nix?
I'm going to try to put it on there. I'm sure you can.
This
well,
yeah, they could handle.
Yeah, it definitely would.
It's just 2 buttons, right? The controller.
Yeah, it's 2 buttons, like a NES controller.
Yeah, as long as it's not like Super Nintendo with like 6, because that.
But the problem though is that TurboGrafx with a lot of shmups and that kind of thing, you definitely want turbo. And the 2-button controller, the difference on their controller versus the NES controller was it had the turbo switches built into the controller. you know, so that's one thing to keep in mind.
What do the turbo switches do? Make you shoot faster?
Well, you can keep the button pressed down, so you don't have to press it, because otherwise you're going to be pressing it a lot. Because, like, right here, you know, for example.
Brooklyn's doing good. Just like that. Nix, I've been waiting for you to say it the whole time. Say it.
Game over.
There we go. I've been waiting for you to say that.
Game over, yes.
Brooklyn,
that looks
if you can
so
hear
cool.
us, show us Crazy Taxi.
That
Does
looks
this
so
have
cool.
some Dreamcast stuff?
Oh, he's gonna play. He wants to play Airzonk. Airzonk's a great shooter.
And this is
you ever
all
played
on the-
Airzonk?
And this is
Brad?
on the arcade.
No.
This is awesome.
This is basically a bonk.
Yeah, it
but
looks like
but
bonk.
it's a shooter. It's a shmup. It's a shmup bonk.
Oh,
basically. Great soundtrack, killer. Listen to this.
It almost like Mega Man character-esque. Spicy mode.
Spicy mayo.
Spicy.
This is just a great game.
It looks very
cartoony.
Yeah, it's a cute 'em up.
It looks like a cartoon.
Well, let's see what the power-ups are. Alright, this is your basic firepower. Let's see what you do when you get power-ups. Yeah, this one is test your patience, this shooter. Yeah, you don't just go right after stuff.
You know, to the American audience, this idea probably wasn't as big as it was in Japan, because in Japan, they probably were like, hey, we got Bonk, who sells pretty well, and everybody likes shmups, let's make a Bonk shmup. You know?
Get those power-ups, Brookwood.
This kind of reminds me of Cotton.
Cotton's a good game.
There's no power-ups here, is there? Oh, there you go. There we go. We got a weapon, finally.
Yeah, the music's great.
Oh, you got a cow friend. Oh, that's a pretty decent weapon you got there. Now he should be able to like blast through this game now. He's got this power up.
He doesn't anymore.
Yeah.
He gives you the peace sign. It's the peace sign. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they used him in their ads, the TurboGrafx ads, a lot towards the end of the TurboGrafx lifespan.
He's tiny. Oh, can you switch between the characters?
It's like a power down thing where you get it and you get smaller, I think.
Man, this would have been awesome to play as a kid.
Yeah, but it's weird because not that many people had this console.
No, the only time I got to play it is at the video game store. They had it set up.
My friend had one, but I never played Airzonk until later on. I was probably in college when I downloaded all the ROMs.
Oh, you just don't have the power.
Such an underrated system.
Yeah, this looks great. And just games I haven't played too. I've never played this.
Well, you don't want to get into real TurboGrafx collecting because it's just too expensive.
Yeah, I know.
It's gonna cost you like $200 for a game.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with emulation.
Yeah.
I'm fine with emulation. Brooklyn, if you can hear us, do you have Dreamcast games on here? I don't know if you can hear us. Oh, you gonna keep playing games? I'm not gonna sit here forever.
He's playing Alien. This is a good pinball game. Really good pinball game.
Yeah, this is a good one. I'll put it on the crush.
Ooh, nice. Let's see, hopefully the ball physics are decent, because they always had a hard time early going. Oh yeah.
Foot, welcome to the chat.
Oh no, Brooklyn.
Pinball. We have a tournament right now. We're playing The Mandalorian. Arcade Talk tournament is live on Pinball Effects. Goofyfoot is in there. See if you can beat Goofyfoot. Putting in some scores, putting in some work on the pinball. Definitely this has aliens and kind of horror with the brains.
Oh, look at that.
Very much the xenophobe. Xenomorphs.
Oh, it's got multi-ball. I want some multi-ball.
Interesting game.
Nice.
How do you complete a level, Stephs? What is he trying to do? How do you move forward in the game?
You know what, dude? I'm never like.
Oh, he's got that open. He's got that path open. Get that
I never have the patience to play this more than about a half hour at a time. So I've never really left here, to be honest. I think you can go up or down a little bit more. I think I've done that. It's been a minute.
Doing really good. Oh, I lost his mojo. He was doing good up there.
I think it just opens up some more tiers a little bit.
Interesting. Let's see, we got some facts coming in. Let's see here what we got. 147 titles were released for the platform in the region. 94 titles in turbo chip format, 21 in TurboGrafx CD, and 23 in Super CD format.
Yeah, but the Japanese version, there's like 700 titles or something crazy. There's like way more in Japan.
Gregory says that Devil's Crush is better. The screen does
most
not
people
flip.
feel that way.
Yeah, the flipping is a little bit disorientating to me.
The Mini included Alien Crush though, and not Devil's Crush. It pissed a lot of people off.
It could be cool if we use a real table.
The other problem was with the Mini is that they did not include Legendary Axe, which was a huge like TurboGrafx game. And then the other one they didn't include that everybody was wanting was Keith Courage and Alpha Zones, which didn't happen because it's actually in Japan it's an actual anime. In the US they didn't know that, so they called it Keith Courage, you know? But they couldn't put the game back out because they'd have to pay for the licensing from the anime.
Man, how in the world do you know all that?
Because I love the TurboGrafx.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
I have the PC Engine Mini and I have a
Dreamcast.
TurboGrafx
Let's see some
Mini.
Dreamcast. I want to see Dreamcast. I see the Dreamcast joystick. Ooh, some Xeno Crisis is a good game. I wonder if the dual stick control is implemented. If you have to use the buttons to fire diagonally.
I've never played
Rating is
this.
fundamental. Yeah, this is like a modern, like one of those games where it's not, you know, it's a retro console, but it's a more modern game. You know, steps.
Yeah, I need to pick this up on the Evercade. Probably be good to have in my Evercade, I think. Yeah, Gregory, I wish I had the original. My friend had the original. I can't bring myself to buy an original now because it's just too expensive to collect. I'm tempted to get a real, like, TurboGrafx Express or something, though, and getting a, whatchamacallit, EverDrive. This is a big investment. I might be better off buying one of those analog duos. This plays like Smash TV.
He's not shooting at the diagonal.
Does Smash TV and Robotron play on the iArcade?
Yeah.
Both of them, or?
Both of them play. You just have to push a config for the controls, but they do work. They definitely work. Because it's dual stick, you have to push a config.
Yeah, but this is TurboGrafx, isn't it?
That looks good.
This is a Xeno Crisis. This is not a TurboGrafx game, Kevin.
Xeno Crisis.
2019 it was made. So it's basically a modern retro game for a retro console.
Yeah, the Super Graphics is kind of rare. I don't know if I'd want to get into collecting that. That's gotta be unfortunate.
Retro Arc on the iArcade. Look at that! I got Xeno Crisis. If only I could play it with twin sticks, that would be awesome.
Brooklyn, did any of those Dreamcast games work?
Give me a second. Not well. Those are the ones, but the puppet's back.
What is the puppet doing?
I'll switch back over.
What's the puppet doing? Let's see. That interface reminds me of the PlayStation 3. It had that bar interface like that. Dude, I love Zombies Revenge.
It's probably why he chose it, because he knows that you'd probably like it.
Oh, I love this game. I did some videos on this game. This is a fun game. Bullets, bullets, bullets.
Super Graphics only has 5 games. Yeah, Turbo Mini I think has a couple of them.
Select players.
The Super Graphics game, was it Ghosts and Goblins on that? That game is great. And then the Ardines.
Are we still following this guy?
He's the one making the...
A little bit of sound issues. bullets. No bullets. Get the machine gun.
Forgive me.
Bullets.
Yeah, they do look like the characters from Time Crisis.
Help me! Help!
Bullets. Bullets.
Bullets.
Bullets.
Did somebody say Puyan?
Puyan!
Puyan!
Give me some of that Puyan.
Dude, I had fun playing Puyan. That was fun.
What? Zombies can use shotguns? That's not right. Oh.
Forgive me.
Bullets. Antidote bullets.
Here, take this. A man with golden eyes said to give it to you.
I bet he
How
did.
did I get myself into this
I
mess?
did pass the censorship.
Yeah.
Shotgun.
I could never make this game today, Nix.
No, can't make this game again.
Does it get so canceled?
Yeah, that skirt's a little bit too high. Too much cleavage.
That's what
And the
I'm about,
innuendo.
Something's here.
A little bit of sound glitchiness, but...
Yeah, there's tons of lag here.
Yeah, lag, sound issues. So it doesn't really run the Dreamcast smooth. It's running it, but it's struggling. Yeah, it's running it, but it's struggling. So, there you go. That was awesome. Karuga, this is a shmup.
Oh man, you do not want to play this with lag. No way.
No way. You're as good as dead. But see how it runs. You never know.
It's already stuttering.
Yeah, look at it. It's stuttering. You can't handle it. Oh god, that sound. Yeah, just
yeah. No, you
kill it
can't
now.
play.
Oh,
You can't
that's
play
not what
this.
it's supposed to look like. Yeah. I play this all the time on my GDEMU Dreamcast.
Oh, I bought this on Xbox.
Yeah, it's fun.
Ooh.
Yeah, the different colors. Oh my god.
Wow, that's cool how
That
it
is
takes you
not
through
cool.
the environment like that. The level. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You got that audio, man.
The
Ooh,
graphics
that's
are really
awesome.
good. Sound issues big time.
Well, that's cool. All that stuff in the background. It's gonna come to the foreground. Oh man.
And some Dreamcast. Remember, you change between the two colors. You absorb the bullets. So you're constantly changing back and forth between the red and the white. And the red and the blue. It's part of the gameplay mechanics.
Actually, I think I got this one Switch. And I wanted to like it because it got really good reviews. I just
It's brutal. It's a hard
Well,
game.
who did the port though of the game on Switch? That's the other thing. Like, whoever did the port to the Switch, like, That's it matters because there's a huge accuracy difference in a lot of these companies. Like M2 shot triggers, those are the definitive shmups, man. Those are ported well. City Connection, I hear bad things about.
The Bulls Conversation. Comes a boss. Tons of sound stuttering. The backgrounds were so cool in this game, though. Where they animated the background. Combination of 2D shmup mechanics with 3D models. Yeah, it's pretty much unplayable. But cool looking game.
The Ikaruga Switch port is based on the Xbox 360 and Android reissues. But I don't know who ported it. I'm just looking at it now.
So is Bonks the best platform game for TurboGrafx?
Bonk's really good. There's
3 hours, 14 minutes.
JJ and Jeff. A lot of people like that. I think Bonk is a lot better. Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu is a bit of a platform game. A bit of, you know, beat 'em up, but it's kind of like in between. It's a very cartoony, platformy beat 'em up. That game's great. Keith Courage and Alpha Zones.
I want to see if I can get some TurboGrafx on the Steam Deck going.
Bonk's Revenge is probably the best Bonk game, but there's Bonk 1's still pretty good. Bonk 3 is kind of obscure, but you know, it's there. Kadash, yes, Kadash on TurboGrafx I like. I think it's better than the arcade game. They also have the sequel to Bubble Bobble on TurboGrafx.
What is that? Rainbow Island?
Dark Realm says Bonk looks like Charlie Brown.
Yeah, it kind of does.
I think it looks like. I think Bonk looks like a little Rexer.
Oh my goodness.
Parasol Stars is Bubble Bobble 2. It's a sequel to Rainbow Islands. It's the third Bubble Bobble game. That's on TurboGrafx. Parasol Stars. There you go. Oh, the Rexer show is here in the background. See? He's...
There you go. So you're saying that Bonk is good looking. He's thanking you.
Oh, now we got Kadash coming on. Oh, that was a tease. No Kadash. Dragon Spirit's good. Dungeons... Oh, this is a good game, too. This is a pricey game if you were going after this one. This cost a lot. Yeah, Ease is very good, Jason, but it's all CD. Ease Book 1 and 2 for the TurboGrafx 16 CD. I completed that game a couple years back. It may be my favorite game of all time. It's definitely in my top 3. Ease Book 1 and 2. TurboGrafx version, not the iArcade version. There's a huge difference.
You okay, Nix?
I'm just enjoying watching the game here. All these TurboGrafx games are
okay?
pretty cool. Oh yeah, I'm absolutely fantastic. It's like a whole different world because you play Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo and all that. Because
now there's two.
That popular.
There's 2 bullets you could use in Dragon Spirit. There's the downward one and the forward one. This is one of those games you start playing and then you can't stop. It plays a lot like if you like the arcade game Philios. It's also on the Sega Genesis or Sega Mega Drive.
Cool.
They play a lot alike. So if you like Philios, you'll like Dragon Spirit.
Little example of retro arc on the arcade.
Cool, thanks for
showing.
showing.
You see the TurboGrafx and the PC Engine stuff runs flawless, and look how nice it looks. Where I'm starting to run into some issue is with some of the Atmosphere games. I'm missing stuff. That's why they're not playing correctly.
Yeah.
And I
like
don't
the Dreamcast
know how.
Was super choppy too.
Yeah, I don't know how to get
sound issues.
I don't know how to get the files that I need over to the iArcade. But how cool will this be once we have the Viper board? You could just set it up, put the files and stuff that you need, build it. But you see how quick, and you see how I set it up like the old PlayStation 3.
I like the bar. It's like the PlayStation 3 design was cool.
Yeah, they have like different front ends on it that you can choose from that you can run.
That's cool.
So there you have it. That's what I've been up to on the iArcade. I've been kind of like addicted to figuring out how to get all this to work.
Good show.
And the way I look at it is like I'm seeing what works and what doesn't. Right now I know easily I can have the entire TurboGrafx and PC Engine collection and they all run flawless. Only problem on the PC Engine is a lot of the games are in Japanese. Some of them are really cool. If you can get through the menu, you'll play some real good shoot 'em ups. But I'm also noticing that some people have remastered some of the bigger titles in English, some of the Japanese ones, so I have multiple versions on there.
Yeah, so you could play Ease Book 4 is the most it's basically the true sequel to Ease Books 1 and 2.
Pretty cool, right, Gregory?
Ease Books 3 was different, but Ease 4 only came out in Japan. So you could get an English translated, a fan translated version of Ease 4. For emulation, and you could actually play Ease 4 and be able to understand what's going on, which is great.
Just want to play a few seconds of this. We do have a Star Wars Mandalorian pinball tournament going on.
Weapons are part of my religion.
If you haven't checked this out, it's a pretty awesome game. Got Gregory at the top spot.
Bullseye. I want my next job. I want my next job.
Tournament's live now.
Come on, you got this.
Yeah, they have it for the Nintendo Switch.
This is below expectations.
Let's go!
The Mandalorian met Grief Karga for a new job. Asked for the highest bounty. Karga said no punk, face to face, direct commission, deep pocket. Mando took it. After he got the bounty information, the Mandalorian arrived on Arvala 7, where a local
There it
named
is on the
Cleo
4K
helped him
pinball.
find the place he was looking for. But the Mandalorian was preceded.
Oh no. Bounty droid. IT unit! Stand down!
After it took several hits, it wanted to self-destruct.
Come on, you got this.
Not what is expected.
This is the way. Do not self-destruct! Cover me! Well, now we just need to get the door open.
You're playing most of these games through OTG, right?
Come on.
Yep.
You got this.
Yep.
Find that works even better, right?
Not what is
less,
expected.
less
Yeah.
lag.
Oh my God, it's incredible. Incredible.
That's not
experience.
good enough.
It's running off the power of your PC.
Yep. Yep. Let's skip here at the end. I want to show you this part. Check this out. Let's see if it's right here at the end. Let's see if we can find it.
Let's test Mando's flame.
Check this out, Brooklyn. Watch this. This part's cool. Oh yeah, flamethrower. That awesome or what? It's a fun table. If you're into virtual pinball, it's a good one to play. It's fun.
Don't move.
Fuel
Are you
tank
still
is
gonna
in.
buy all these tables when they release them?
Probably.
In
Here's
their,
the
like,
information.
native format?
You just go to plenty of Legends Oh, Pinball we kill it, that's 4KP content coming.
I love that, man.
That's fun.
I love that cup
yeah.
holder.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. But yeah, it's we're having fun. We're having fun. We're playing games, having fun. It's all
Hey,
about,
that's what
you
it's
know?
all about, man. I like
What it's
that
all about.
you're setting up these challenges. A lot of people are doing them. You know,
Yeah,
so
it's great.
it gets
It's
everybody
great. That's
involved.
what it should be all about, you know?
It's what we try to do over here. You see us play a 1 quarter challenge. We got the Discord now. Post your
Oh, I
scores
know.
in there on the games that we
Yeah,
played, and just have a good time.
You know what I love is that every time, like, I discovered another game that I didn't know about, you know? That Space Invaders game was amazing.
Yeah.
And now I have it on my cabinet, you know? What was that, Space Invaders 91?
Yeah, Super Space Invaders.
Super
91.
Space Invaders 91. That's a pretty awesome game, I have to admit.
95
one
is
again.
great too. You should try that one. But yeah, that one's more. gives you
95 is
the
more
retro
cartoony.
feel.
I
It
was
is.
I'm real familiar with 95. For some reason, I'd never played that middle one. You know, of course, I played
There's
the
so
original.
many of them, man. It's crazy how many Space Invaders like.
Well, good show, man. We went full on Lord of the Rings. You're like, I don't know
We
what we're gonna
did,
do.
but-
We don't have a plan for the show tonight. We're 3 hours and 30 minutes. We went Lord of the Rings length,
I
Brooklyn.
know.
We went
We didn't have
LOTR.
anything set tonight. We wound up going like over what, almost an hour and a half.
3
longer
hours and 30
than
minutes
usual.
almost. Yeah, 4 minutes to 3 hours and 30 minutes.
But what are we supposed to
It was a
do? We're
marathon.
having a good time playing games. We
It was fun.
didn't want to stop. You know.
It was fun. It's fun to hang out and just play games.
Yeah.
Enjoy some company.
That's what it's all about, man.
Nix has got to be tired.
Oh,
What time
yeah,
did you
yeah.
get up this morning, Nix?
Big money! Big prizes! I love it!
Shout out to Kevin
22
Clausen
hours
coming in
ago.
late with that $2 super chat. Good show, guys. I'm glad you enjoyed it. We had a good time. I always have fun.
Oh, yeah.
Playing the games. I didn't know if I was boring everybody flipping in and out of the games, so I was trying to get out of them.
No,
But-
it was
Yeah, it
fun.
was
But
cool.
did you see that list of TurboGrafx games I have now?
It's insane. You have the whole library.
Yeah.
Well, does it have the CD ones and the other
The
ones?
CD ones are
Probably
the
not,
ones
no.
that are having
Not yet.
trouble running because I'm missing something in the BIOS. I have the file, but I just don't know how to get it where it needs to go on the iArcade, but I'll fix all that up once Glenn drops the Viper board.
It's cool having a smoke break for hopping on the show. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, it was good having Smoke Break on.
It's good having you on.
Good having my family here tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys didn't know I was orange.
I
didn't know he was orange.
And shout out, thank you so much, Papa Brad.
Absolutely. Stay legit.
Thank you, Nix. Thank you, Steps
Monday night, Steps Gaming at 11 p.m. It's a late show. I'm going to have a new podcast, Steps and Sosa Podcast. So,
it's gonna be awesome.
See you there.
All right, look out for that. And thank you to everybody that stuck through all this time. We still have 15 people remaining. We see you there, my family. Wait, he's not really a puppet?
I am. I mean, I'm not.
I think I saw the guy behind the curtain.
Creepy. All right.
Kevin, watch the replay, man. Watch the replay. You got to be in bed, watch the replay.
Brooklyn, I got to edit out all the muff shots. Sorry, bud. You're gonna keep me busy all day tomorrow.
Yeah, here's one more edit.
We've got Bush.
Oh, hair pie.
All right.
3.5 hours of hair pie shots.
Next Friday, right here.